All right, everybody. Welcome to the One Shot Wonders August 2022 Unearthed Arcana playtest. We're going to talk about the characters we made using the new UA rules, and then do a little bit of a adventure. We're actually going to try and run the Lost Mine of Phandelver throughout this UA playtest. So we will go through that. My goal being most people have probably played that adventure, so it's not going to be a surprise, and I'm not ruining anything for anybody, which is why I didn't do the new starter set that came out, because I want you a chance to play it before you watch it and don't have a chance to do it yourself. So with that, just a couple things I want to mention on this playtest specifically that we're going to be dealing with. The character creation, everyone's going to be going over who they are, the character they made, and some of the changes that are new to that race, background, and feats that they chose. And then we're going to talk about the play the game, and then at the end of that, we're going to see if there's anything that came up just at the end of this session. And then as we go through each of the adventures as the new documents come out, we will make changes to the characters as we go. So I will see if I can either roll the changes that the UAs come out into the story, or it'll just poof magically happen. Don't know. Depends on what happens. We'll see. But with that, so I will start. So I'm DM Aaron. Thank you for watching this stream or this YouTube video. But what we have first that we're going to talk about is a couple of the big changes that we're going to be dealing with. So I'm going to go over some of the rule stuff. So some of the big ones are D20 tests, automatic success on all 20s, automatic failure on all 1s, and it will be up to me to make sure I don't give a test that shouldn't be impossible or shouldn't be an automatic pass. After that, there's a couple changes to some of the conditions, which we'll just deal with as they come up. One of the other big changes is going to be inspiration. So anytime anyone rolls a d20, as these guys will attest to, I suck at tracking inspiration, and in fact, in the 2 years of playing, I don't think I've given anyone inspiration. So we'll have to keep ourselves honest on that one. Going through the document here. Unarmed strike, a little bit of a change there. I am ruling this one that the unarmed strike is no longer a full action to do, and it is a melee attack. So any character that gets multiple melee attacks can change in and out unarmed strike or whatever else they want to do, and that they can decide if they're going to damage, grapple, or shove after they know if they hit or not. For me, that makes sense, because if you're scrapping with someone fist to fist, you might go in for a punch, slip, but then you grab the hair and you've got to grapple in. So to me, that makes sense that you can decide after you know you've got something. And then after that is... That's right. A couple of spell lists.
The bald guy.
That's right. All right, so with that, let's start with Sam. Sam, tell us about your character, the background you picked, the feats. Unless you're not ready, we can come back to you.
No, I'm ready. I just wasn't
ready
to hear my name first. Hello, everybody. My name is Sam. I will be playing a halfling cleric named Milo Silverspell. For the background, I chose one of the pre-generated ones that came with the playtest of the Pilgrim, which gives me the 2 proficiencies, a bump to Wisdom and Constitution, and some starting equipment. On top of that, when it comes to the actual features of the race that were changed, they were basically the same features you would see in 5e right now, but there's some wording differences in there, like with naturally stealthy, and some different wording in the luck, brave, and halfling nimbleness that just accommodates some of the new playtest rules, like the D20 test, instead of ability check, attack roll, saving throw, stuff like that. But all in all, I think this one saw very little change, and we'll see, hopefully, as more UAs come, more changes to maybe even class as well. And for the feat, for the first level feat, I chose the healer feat, which is something I was really interested in to see how that compares to the healer feat that's already in 5e.
Sweet. Alrighty. Manny.
I picked, so I'm playing a wizard, an elf wizard. His name is Fenric Sistandri. For the background, I picked Cultist. And you get Magic Initiate as the feat with that background. I'm looking now. Some of the spells I have right now aren't in the actual spell list for the arcane spells, so I got to switch them out. But that's one of the things that change. You got to make sure you know what spells you're using in the class that they're supposed to be in. Yeah, that's pretty much it about my elf. Gonna wreck some stuff.
Sweet. Bo.
My name is Bo. I'll be playing Radgar Stoutboar, a human fighter. The human's not much different to the variant human from 5e that we've seen, besides inspiration and the ability changes. It's also interesting because you can be 2 feet tall, which I found to be kind of funny. But I decided to swap out the skilled feat that comes with the human ability for a tavern brawler. And then as far as my background goes, I went with the gladiator background and swapped the ability on one of them, just using the background rules that were granted off the playtest. So with that, that comes with Savage Attacker as well as the Orc language. But the only thing I ended up swapping out of the background was the Charisma skill boost for a Constitution one. I'm looking forward to playing this character. This is gonna be fun.
Sweet. Tay.
Hello, I am Tay. They finally let me out of the closet. I am your Exalted Ardling, which is the equivalent to a Azamar. It's kind of the same, but not really. There's a few things that were actually taken away from the Azamar that the Ardling does not have. For example, I no longer have resistance to necrotic damage. And my flight is now a bonus action, and I am also a criminal with the alert feat, which is also a bit different. That's based off my proficiency bonus now, and it's not just a straight up +5. And I can also swap my initiative with one of the other party members.
That's pretty cool. All right.
But they have to be willing.
That's true. Chuck.
Hey, lads and lassies. My name is Baldwin Granite Shaft. Now, you see, I'm a young dwarf, being only 25 years old. Among my people, you're barely at the egg at 25. But the thing is I have lots and lots of siblings. I'm a 12th son. And my family has this world-renowned business of forging fantastic weapons and armor. But you know what a 12th son gets? A 12th son gets to stock shelves. I'm better than stocking shelves. So I took my hobby of tinkering and playing around with magic, and I decided to become an artificer. I got some training in that, and I'm going to break out into the world and make my own way. Now, they give me the background of a failed merchant, but I tell you this, I ain't failed at a damn thing. Okay, so we're just going to be a successful adventurer instead. So that's what we're doing. You keep your eyes open out there. Baldwin Granite Shaft, the best damn artificer on the land. Thank you.
All right. We've already got one of us in character. Perfect. All right. With that, unless anyone has anything else to go over before, I think we can just go right into our adventure here.
Sounds good.
All right. So let me pull up and change our screen out. And so just another note for everybody here, since we are doing Lost Mine of Phandelver, that's been out for probably a decade now, to change it up a little bit, we are going with a horror setting. So you may see and hear some things that are a little different from the book, but I'm going to try to stay pretty true to the book and just make a few flavor changes to make it a little different.
I'm
And
actually kind of excited about this because I've never played Phandelver before.
really?
Same
Who here,
actually, yeah.
Who here has not done Phandelver?
I played one session of it.
I haven't played a factory module in 20 years.
Wow.
I
Okay.
played Dragon Heist, not
Well,
Phandelver.
we in our campaign we did
the
the
fire
giant,
dragon,
the giants,
giant
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, the fire dragon giants thing. Yeah,
I
that's exactly
finished
what it was.
all of Lost Mine of Phandelver.
You did
So-
finish it or didn't?
That was I did. That
Okay.
was the first module I ever played.
Neverwinter.
Manny, did you say you've played it?
I played like 1 or 2 sessions of it.
Okay. All right. So you've... Here we go. So in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then sat out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. On this map before you, you see our little business symbol, our Code 3 Games symbol. That is your party location. So I'm going to move it where you just turn to the east here a little bit. And you find yourselves right about there. So, go ahead and take this moment. Who's driving the wagon? And give us a description of your character, if you haven't already.
Can I drive the wagon?
Yeah.
Sure, you're a fine driver, lad.
Driving the wagon, smoking a pipe, got gray robes on, older elf, got a nice white beard. So, how are you guys doing?
Describe him more. Give us some detail.
Hey, so far, this is the easiest 10 gold I think I've ever made.
I was thinking the same thing too.
You know, I just, I sit here and, you know, I mean, I got my musket just in case, you know, but I mean, sitting here next to you and riding along, just looking around for somebody to shoot, and they pay me for that. I'd do that for free.
So, Baldwin, are you walking alongside the wagon? Are you riding next to your friend here?
No,
Where are you?
I'm sitting right here next to the elf on the bench.
All right, so as the two of you are going, sitting next to each other, and actually, I made up some nice sounds for this too. So as you're pulling all this along, it has been raining for like the last 3 days as well, and so there's a nice rain and just mud and wet, and that's about the only eventful thing that's been going on since you've been going. But since the 2 seats are taken, there's three more of you. Where are you guys?
I'll be walking along the side of the wagon.
Okay, give us your description.
As you see, standing before you is a large, big, brooding human. He's got kind of pale white skin with a big beard, and that's black. The armor that he's wearing, he's got a helmet on, encrusted with jewels, and kind of horned out in a way, but not like actual horns. He's Adonish. On him, he's got fur shoulder pads, as well as a fur kind of kilt that covers his legs. And on his arms, he's got big iron gauntlets that he uses. And on his back is the shield that he's been carrying with him. And at his side is his trusty battle axe.
Okay. Fenric, or not Milo, where are you?
So on this cart, I take it it's like there's like a little hatch in the back to like come down and like shove stuff into the back of the cart, I assume.
Yeah, we'll say since the weather you knew was going to be wet, we've got a covered wagon here.
And I'm like sitting at the back, like just feet dangling off the ledge. probably the people in the front can hear it, but you hear like a lot of mumbling and like weird dulcet tones coming from Milo as he sits there with this like long, grayish brown, like pretty like majestic mane like coming down with a beard. His face is very sunken in and wrinkled and creased. Giant rings under his eyes of like reddish black that have like it seems like he hasn't slept in quite a while. Based off his features, he of course is only 28 years old, and his eyes are a piercing bluish white, and he looks like he's seen some shit. And he's just kind of muttering under his breath in like weird tones. He's wearing like priestly ragged vestments that like underneath you can see the bits of like armor coming through with a shield on his back and a mace at his side. He's just kind of like clutching a light crossbow in his arm as he's just.
And is that what you've been doing for the last 3 days straight?
He barely talks. Everyone kind of just like looks at him. He's like, "Is he okay?" He talks a little bit, but right now he might be in prayer. He might be giving out a death groan. No one really knows. And he's just kind of like watching the rear of the cart as he's just going along, very vacant expression, eyes kind of rolling a little bit as he chants.
All right, and lastly, Mael, how do we pronounce your name?
It is Mael.
Mael, okay.
Mael.
As you see Mael walking on the opposite side of the cart, he is darker skinned with white hair, and he's in this all white, dirty, tattered outfit. He's not really had any armor. He's kind of a scrawny kid. He has 2 daggers at his side, and his irises are golden with a pure black pupil, almost inhuman like. And he's just cruising along the side.
All right, so you find yourselves going through this wet trail as you start heading east towards Phandelver. Now you've been on, so this part of the trail is called the Tribor Trail. So you left the main trail about earlier this morning. So at about noon, you come around a bend, and about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path, you see 2 dead horses sprawled on the ground. You can see from where you're at, each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. And right at this section, the woods press close to the trail here, and there's a steep embankment with dense thickets on either side.
Maybe we should stop here, Fenric, and this looks like an ambush site. We need to check this out a little before we go through here.
If you say so.
Can I quickly fly up 30 feet and scout?
Using your spectral wings?
Yes.
So are you going to go... What's your fly speed?
30. It's my movement.
Okay, so based on that ability, you are then going to fall 30 feet.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
You have the hit points to spare.
All right.
I can take it.
What do your spectral wings look like as you launch up?
As I get ready, I kind of pop my shoulder, and then as these have this 6-foot wingspan of these giant eagle wings just appear out, and as you see, he starts to look a bit more of an eagle in nature. So his mouth starts to shift into a beak, and his eyes become more defined, and his ears kind of sink in. And as he goes straight up, and as it starts to come down almost immediately.
30 feet may not get you above the trees. You might want to dash and go 60 feet just to be safe.
Well, I quite haven't learned how to master this yet, so I can't stay up there for long.
All right, so you fly up 30 feet. Takes you 6 seconds to get up there as this happens. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Natural 20. I get inspiration.
Yes, you do. I don't even know why I'm rolling this. Okay, you fly up to 30 feet in the air, and as you get there, you can see just to the left on the embankment and to the right, a small creature seems to be peering out of the bushes. You can't quite get a good look at what the creature is, but you can definitely see two eyes and these two pointy ears kind of sticking up behind the foliage as your spectral wings then vanish and then you fall. So I need you to make a dexterity save. All right, let's do I'll let you choose a strength or acrobatics check to see how much damage you take.
Or D20 test.
Go with acrobatics. No.
But you got that inspiration.
Duality.
The duality of man. I know.
I didn't
That's
call it.
exactly what I was thinking, Sam.
Yeah, you have to call it before.
Yep. Ooh, natural 1.
Ouch.
Oh, look at that roll.
We
Is it
can't.
still
Damn,
secret?
Aaron.
Yeah, let me.
Look at that
reveal.
roll.
There you go.
And I am dead.
Wait, like full on dead?
Yep. Those ones.
Wait, how much health do you have?
9. I'm a monk.
Oh my goodness.
Why did you do that?
Wait. What's your con modifier?
1.
Okay, so 8 plus 9. You're 18, 9?
Yes,
Oh
that's
fuck
double my
yeah,
health.
yeah, that does. I'm
Okay,
trying to
so-
redeem it,
Level
but
one.
I can't.
All right, so in the last, we'll say it takes you 3 seconds to fall the 30 feet back down. What do you say in your last moments before death?
Hey, since I encouraged him and the lad, could I
Hold on.
perhaps make
Let's hear what he says.
I will say. Wait 1 second. Look at it.
Why is this thing doing 3d6?
What's it
Our
been?
boy.
Freaking 10 minutes?
It hasn't even been 10 minutes. It literally
It's
just.
1d6 for 10 feet for falling damage.
Our boy. I tried, and as I just saw,
And all of a sudden, bam, slams back down.
The thud of his body kind of shakes Milo out of his trance.
The rest of you just watch this as he just. Oh man, this is too funny. As he
I
soars
gotta
up,
give him cure wounds to bring him back into.
I'm
full
literally
hit
dead.
you can
He
try.
doesn't know that.
Yeah, you. What do you do, Bella?
Oh, that was double hit points. That is instant
Yeah,
death.
you look at him and his body is splat, flayed on the ground. Like you're pretty sure healing's not gonna do much here.
I get off the wagon and I go
Why
to
is it like
body.
the 10 minutes he joins our little...
That's right. Hey Tay,
Twitch
thanks for
stream
coming to
group?
the stream.
You fucking kill him.
I'm just kidding.
Right? It's like we introduce the guy and then we just kill him all. Because
I'm just kidding. All right, so we want you to keep playing. So we will make sure to address this in the after action report. But for the interest of the stream, let's just have you take 3 falling damage as
we
you
could
come
just,
back to the ground.
drag his carcass into the cart, and we'll address it when we get to town.
New character time. Let's go.
yeah, I guess so.
Brutal.
All right, so in the interest of keeping the stream going, we'll do 3 damage as he falls back down to the ground. Balwin, then what did you want to do while he was up there? And actually, so now, actually, let's do it this way. You don't get the benefit of the perception roll that you had. And we'll kind of take that back there. What are the rest of you doing?
Did he not use a bonus action after using the one to fly?
It took 6 seconds to get up there, so I assume I wouldn't have had another bonus action.
Rough.
Also, something I noticed: none of us have dark vision.
I do.
I do so.
No, it's not in the character sheets. None of us have it.
Oh, that is a major oversight by them.
Yeah, none of us have it.
For the dwarf?
No one has it.
Not even the elf.
I do.
Dwarf has dark vision.
Oh, okay, then we have one.
Dwarves are the only one.
Yep.
That's crazy.
All right.
Nothing different from the halfling.
I will inspect our friend that just flew out of the sky. Oh, I guess he didn't.
Yeah, we're for the
Okay.
interest of the stream and moving forward, we're
Did
retconning
you-
that a bit.
Did you see anything when you flew up there?
Not much. I can't really maintain it well.
Was Milo able to like pinpoint where this javelin or something came from? I'm assuming something was thrown at him, right?
No, nothing was thrown.
Oh, scratch! I
That
forgot it
was
was just
butt.
falling damage.
He can fly, but he can't hover.
Yep.
Yeah.
And his wings disappear at the end of the movement.
That was a really
Well-
stupid thing to do, buddy.
We should most likely inspect these horses.
Couldn't you just like dash all the way back down to the ground?
That's what Chuck was saying.
Yeah.
I'm not
Chuck
sure
was
you
saying
can
go
dash with
60
that.
feet up.
I'm not sure
Then
you can
really
dash
was
with that.
Flat.
Dash with an
Whose
action.
Discord is going insane.
Selma's Discord is, yeah. I've exited out of Discord.
All right, I want to get off the wagon, and well, we got to move those horses.
Yes.
It looks like those were deliberately put there. If not put there, they were left there.
They must see a proper burial.
I wonder. Now, do you think those horses belong to the guy that hired us?
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, there was two of them, right? Him and one guard.
From this distance, you can't quite tell. You'd have to get a little closer to to see.
Can I investigate the horses?
You can.
I'm gonna go right behind that stump with my crossbow still. Milo's just like, we must bury them,
Watch my 6.
please.
All right.
All right.
Is
I
that
should
what
shoot him
everybody's
in a
doing
6.
as Radgar goes up?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in so long. It's beautiful.
All right.
I
so
rolled a 14.
Radgar, you take a look, and you can take us this opportunity to tell us why you absolutely recognize these horses as belonging to your friend Gundren, Rockseeker.
From the time I was a gladiator, Gundren used to frequent the gladiator pits, and due to my fighting ability and my capabilities, he was the one that decided to hire me to for this job.
All right, so as you are sitting there taking a look at the horses, another thing not just the arrows with the fletchings that are sticking out of the horses here, you notice there are these long gashes completely along the body, like 3 giant either knives or claws or something just gashed into the side of each horse. And as you're looking at it and you're getting close, even in this this rain, you can see these flies and these maggots that are starting to buzz all around you, and they feel them landing on your skin and getting close. And you look at the flesh of these horses, you can tell it's been about 1 day since these horses have been here, and the amount of decay on the flesh does not match the wounds that the arrows have, and so you got a little bit of a dichotomy. Something has caused the flesh on these horses to decay much quicker than is natural, at least of what you're used to. And as you're looking at that, I need everybody to give me a perception check.
I was gonna ask too.
Yes.
Just since it's been raining so much, are there any recent footsteps or anything I can see leading away towards anything that would point me in a direction of possibly what could have led to this?
With a 14, yes, you can see that there are many footsteps actually, but they're pretty jumbled up, and so you can't get a good idea of. You see various different sizes, large, small, nothing that looks like a wolf or clawed creature, anything like that, but it all looks like flat, shoed type creatures that have been here of various sizes. All right, what are your perception rolls?
21.
Milo rolled a 6.
Okay.
8.
I rolled a 10. I'm super perceptive.
Okay. So with that, suddenly from out of the bushes, you hear the sound of and you look up above the cliffs here. It's about 15 feet high, and you see these goblins pop out of the bushes with, let's see, what weapons they have, with a short bow and take aim at you. And so with that, I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh, it's on, Aaron. It's on, baby. Oh, Aaron,
No,
why is
so
the
close.
Well, that's interesting.
bro? It's rolling that goofy initiative. I got a 13.08 for initiative.
Okay.
Look at the 9.1.
Milo rolled a 19.12.
Oh,
What
this is
is-
the I made it so the dex modifier ties.
Oh, okay.
What is this?
1912.
So
that
just
was great
just a 19. Okay, cool.
All right. There we go.
What did I roll? Okay, I did roll an 18. Cool. Heck yeah.
All right.
Hell
So
yeah, brother.
anybody that rolled under a not that one. Hold on, let me find my there we go. Anyone that rolled under a 15 is surprised as these creatures pop out of the thing. So actually, Milo, you are the only one that is not surprised.
Wow.
I
Even
am.
with my 21 perception check.
Oh, Aaron, in the new rules, doesn't surprise just impose disadvantage on the initiative rolls of people who were surprised?
Good call. What was
I
that?
would
Where
I
would
need to
that
get
be
the-
under? I don't remember reading that one.
I got it pulled up right here.
Yeah.
All right, pause for rule check. Is it under the end where it talks about?
Yeah, it was in the last section where it's talking about like glossary of rules. I remember when I was reading through it, I saw that. I thought it
Surprised if
was-
you are in. Oh no, it just says if you are
Incapacitated.
Thank you. My goodness, I was struggling. When you roll initiative, you have disadvantage on the roll.
never
That's all
mind.
it
My-
says.
That's just a
apologies.
condition. Okay.
I remember reading that and I was like, that would be interesting for the surprised feature. Okay.
So,
My bad.
yes, Chuck, sorry, I was looking at the initiative scores when I read that out. So, as we get to your level in the initiative, go ahead and tell me if you. I'm going to turn my music down on the stream here. As we get to the initiative that you had, we will then go off your perception check and tell me if you were surprised or not. So, starting with Milo, what was your?
I also rolled a 22, so I'm not surprised.
Okay. All right, Milo, are you good to go in this first round, or were you surprised?
Well, I was supposed to be at a 15 with my perception, yes?
Yes.
I rolled a 6, so I'm surprised.
Okay. So after your turn, coming out of the bushes here, 10, 15, 20, 30, because apparently goblins can all move 30 feet now. This one's going to run up here and shoot a short bow at you, Radgar, sorry, flipped your letters around.
This is rad, bro.
That is going to be a 15 to hit for 6 damage. Miss. All right. The arrow goes and sticks right into the back of the horse that is in front of you as you kind of duck down and get out of the way. All right, Radgar, your turn. What was your perception?
I thought I was surprised. I rolled a 10 on perception.
You're surprised. All right. This goblin up here on top of the cliff is going to shoot at you as well, Ragnar, with his short bow.
Mess up my name again, Aaron.
At 11, this one
Ragdoll.
shoots
That's also
right,
a miss.
also right into the horse, as this has become a nice target practice. Mael.
All right, Miles gonna
Mael.
5, 10,
I'm
15,
butchering everyone's name.
25.
Struggling.
Add the I in there,
30.
bro.
I'm gonna go up there and I'm going to hold my action to grapple someone.
Okay, anyone or an enemy?
Anyone.
Any.
All right, Baldwin, were you surprised or no?
Was not. I don't think. I mean, I got 21 perception, but I
Yeah,
only
no,
rolled
you're
a
good.
9 on the. Okay. All right, so I am going to move over here, and then this goblin that's standing right out here in the open. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
10 to hit.
10 is a miss as it hits his leather armor and slides off.
And so that's all I got. I'll move back over here.
All right, go ahead and neck. There we go. All right, another one's going to come out of the bushes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go up there. And another bow at Radgar. Oh, man. Natural 2. Man, all the arrow. Actually, this one's so bad, he doesn't get it... he doesn't get it knocked on the string right, and as the string goes by his face, the arrow just kind of bloops and falls onto the ground in front of him as he's struggling to get his other one out. Fenric, are you surprised or no?
I'm surprised.
Okay. All right, lastly, this goblin up here at the top is seeing all of his friends suck at shooting a bow, is going to
show him how it's done.
look down and hopefully try and hit Radgar here.
Nat 20, nat 20.
So you're gonna go after me.
Hey,
There we go.
Dirty 20 for
Almost
3
20.
piercing damage. And then he is going to back up behind this cliff so that you guys lose sight of him. And actually, you know what? This one up here would have done the same thing. All right, Milo, you're up.
Okay. Milo will move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15 with his 30 feet of movement in his small 2'5" stature, looking like a even smaller Danny DeVito-like type. Love Danny DeVito. And at that goblin right in the front, he's just gonna aim his crossbow that he's had cocked and ready this like whole entire time. Try to pull the trigger, seeing as it's like been like so tensed up, it's a little difficult, and fire at the goblin.
The closest one, I'm assuming?
Yes, the one right in front behind the horse.
Okay.
I feel like the other guy would block my attack. Ooh. 7 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss as your arrow flies right over the top and goes, or sorry, the bolt flies right over the top of the goblin and goes skidding into the bushes in the back.
That's fine. I have my shield out, and I'm just like gonna put my crossbow away. And that will be my turn.
All right, this goblin here throws his bow to the ground in frustration and pulls out a scimitar and leaps onto the body of the horse and is going to engage with you, Radgar. Natural
Is he?
1. No,
Is
he
he
is
though?
not. He slips on the horse. His foot actually goes into the festering wound of the horse and gets stuck as he tries to swing, and you easily block it, as it is now your turn.
All right. As you see, Radgar grab his battle axe out. He's going to just try to lay right into this goblin. $19 to hit.
That will hit.
4 damage.
And are you doing one hand? Well, they're both 4.
Well, the second one's going to be dueling. So that's what I'm doing right now with my fighting style. So it's a 1d10.
Okay.
Or it's 2-handed, depending on what I decide. But yeah, they're both 4. So I guess I need to stop the over-explanation.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. So you slash right into this and you cut right through this like wet, moldy armor, even over the festering flies and stench of the horses. You can smell that this goblin has not taken a bath in a long time, and this leather armor has seen better days. This goblin here is going to step back up to the edge. He's knocked another arrow and is going to shoot at you, Radgar. Natural 5. Again, the arrow goes into the horse as he steps back behind the cliff. Mael, your trigger never happened. It is now your turn.
I will step up to the goblin that just attacked Radgar, and I will, my first strike, I will go for his chest to try to knock the wind out of him.
Nice.
13 to 7.
And you not only knock the wind out of him, tell me how you kill this goblin.
As I attempt to knock the wind out of him, I first aim for his chest, and then I decide you have to always go for the head. So I jam my knuckle into his throat and then dig my nails in as these almost eagle-like claws appear and just rip it back.
And you just hear this quack, and this ripping of goblin flesh as the body stands there, and Mael's hand just kind of releases the goblin goo.
As I will do that, I will step up and I will use my inspiration to grapple this guy
Okay.
with my unarmed strike. Oops, I meant roll with advantage.
Okay, that is definitely a successful grapple. Which of the three options are you going to use?
3. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring him to the ground.
All right, so he's going to be restrained then?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so
God,
you
this
are
song, man.
holding on to him. All right, anything else?
That will end my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to a Baldwin. You see one goblin go down. The next one is currently in the
Wow.
grasp of Mael.
While he is being restrained, is there advantage on the attack?
No, we are going to use raw rules to test this playtest. So, actually, while he's restrained, let me double check. I don't think there's any bonus to attacks against him while restrained, but let me double check.
They don't even have restrained on here.
I thought
They
there
have
was
grappled.
I thought there was advantage on grappled.
No.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any other target, so he has disadvantage. No, that's grappled, not restrained. Never mind.
Yep, grappled.
Yeah, it doesn't have restrained on here.
Okay, so he's not actually he's not suffering from the restrained condition. It's a own grappled condition. No, so it looks like it is a regular attack, Chuck. Yep.
He has disadvantage though.
Okay. I move up here as I'm walking up. I'm slinging my musket over my shoulder and pulling my pistol. And we're going to see about shooting this goblin right in the head. Ooh,
Ouch.
4.
4.
That's a miss.
You almost
we
hit
didn't hit the
Mael in
monk.
the head. Mael, yeah, feels the bullet whiz by and hit into the stone wall to the right as your shot was way off.
Ooh,
He even-
sorry about that. And I'm gonna
he even
move
walked
back over
up.
here just a little bit.
Okay, so the goblin gets a normal attack against Mael, so he's going to do that. Ooh, dirty 20 for 8 slashing damage.
That hits.
And I think that takes you down, doesn't it?
Yep.
All
Ouch.
right. So
Level 1. Level 1.
every time I have played this encounter has killed people. Not by their own
Of course
doing,
it
by
has.
flying. All right, so that goblin then is going to scurry back to there. And that's as far as he can get as we get to Fenric's turn. As you see Mael go down and the goblin he was grabbing runs back up the trail.
Ooh. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna say, "Beware, gentlemen! From up top, they come as well." And I'll hold a ray of frost if one of them comes out.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
All right, one of them does pop out right there, triggering your ray of frost.
Kill him.
Hazul!
Oof.
Go.
A 12, you hit the cliff wall right below his feet.
No!
Rolling like garbage.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah, like I feel like this fight would have TPK'd us already if you weren't like
Alright.
rolling below 10.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Radgar, short bow attack at you. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Gonna be a miss.
All right.
Damn.
Nice. As the arrow just bounces off of your shield, the goblin then's going to back up again, and that brings us to Milo.
Milo seeing Mael go down, he just starts as he reaches out towards Mael and casts Healing Word. But since he's down and he's at 0 hit points as a Grave Domain Cleric, you just gain max die rolls, so you gain 7 HP. Using the
is-
grave using the
Does
grave
your
domain
healer
feature.
feat help any of that, or is that automatic in the grave domain?
That is automatic in the grave domain
Okay.
using Circle of Mortality.
Okay.
Maximum possible HP on each dice with a healing spell to a creature with 0 HP.
Nice. So then your healer feat is really only going to be useful when someone's not at 0.
Oh, I could have healed with a healer's kit. Yeah.
Well, but I mean, there's that second part where you can re-roll some of the dice.
Oh
right?
yeah. If he's not at 0 and I have to re-roll the dice, I can re-roll my ones, which
Right.
is what the original one has as well.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I'm doing it, but I feel my guy likes death, so
Okay.
we'll just.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I'm just reading something Bo sent.
Well, I'm just
Yeah. I got that. Thank you.
I'm sending it
and-
for other people that might be curious about it.
And yeah, that will be my turn.
Okay, Radgar. There's a.
Can I that was a bonus action for healing word.
Oh, okay.
I was distracted by the text that I could have explained later. But that was a bonus action to healing word. I would like to hold an action, Toll the Dead, for any goblin that comes out of the woodworks.
Gotcha.
That's it.
All right, now Radgar.
Would you give me a free action to swap from my battle axe to my short bow?
Where are you gonna put your battle axe? Do you have a holster for it?
I do, yeah. I said when I was describing my character,
Okay.
he keeps it down at his right hand side.
Okay, so you like hook it on a ring you have on your belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would allow that. In this case.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna run up right there to where my space bar doesn't let me, because that's wonderful. And then I will shoot my short bow at this man.
All right, at the goblin that tried to run away. Got it.
Pew! 18 for 2 damage, my man.
Oof.
Woohoo!
Well, you
Ugh,
hit, but
I
you
should have just
you
threw my
nicked
hand
him.
axe.
You nicked him right in the ear, and it goes through his pointy goblin ear and goes in the back. Okay.
Dang it.
Pretty rough.
All right.
Yeah.
Goblin's
I
gonna
should've
appear
just threw
here,
my
which
hand
will
axe.
trigger Milo. I
Whoa,
think.
whoa.
Yeah, Toll the Dead has a range of how high is the ledge?
15
feet,
feet.
he said.
Okay.
Do your
Let me do some.
Phandalin
Yeah, I gotta
skill
do some math.
So it's gonna be about what,
About
60, 65 to 70.
I'm doing it now. For anyone says you'll never use Pythagorean theorem, you will in D&D.
Yeah. We
It's
use it all
50.
the
It's
time.
52.2 feet away,
52. Okay.
and that is within range. So Toll the Dead will go off. I will send you the prompt. I will need a Wisdom save from you, or this goblin boy will take 7 necrotic damage.
And a 9, he fails. And with a 7, that is actually enough to kill him.
You just see the goblin as he comes out, like with his bow and arrow. His eyes, just his pupils dilate completely as he starts screaming madly and maniacally as he's just tortured by some unheard sound as he falls off the cliff, dead with a crazed expression frozen on his face.
That's true. And as he falls down, he lands next to Radgar, completely dead. And Radgar, you didn't even know he was there. You were focused on the other goblin. All of a sudden, just this goblin with this contorted face
Visage,
falls,
yeah.
and the tongue's hanging out, and is right there next to your foot. So that will
And he
bring
looks
us to
back. Yeah. Milo's eyes are like rolled in the back of his head as they come back as he's done casting the spell. Kind of a little
and
dazed.
Mael. That will bring us to you.
It is my turn. All right. I am prone, correct?
You are what?
I am
Oh
prone,
yes,
correct?
you are prone.
I will use half my movement, if that's still a thing, and get up and run up 15. Right here. And that will be my turn.
Okay. You're not going to use an action?
No, I'm good.
You're not going to hold an action?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Baldwin.
Okay, I'm gonna move up right there. That the goblin down there, the one that's bleeding. We'll go ahead and cast Firebolt at him. 21 to hit, but 8 fire damage.
Wow.
That is enough to kill him. Tell us what it looks like.
It looks like a firebolt flashing across the terrain and hitting the goblin right in his chest and burning a hole right through his carcass.
Beautiful. And as the rain puts out the smoldering, embered body of the goblin, you know you have one more on the southern cliff that's been poking his head out. Anything else you want to do, Baldwin?
Fellas, we need to... Somebody watch for the goblins. The rest of us need to clear these horses so we can get the cart through here.
All right, Fenric.
All right. Fenric is going to hold magic missile for the last goblin to come out, and I'm gonna move over yonder.
All right.
Come out. Come out.
Give me a moment here. This goblin is up to some tricks. Ooh. What's your guys' passive perception?
12.
Milo
Okay.
has a 13.
13?
Probably.
Way to one up me, guys.
I
Jeez.
can check.
All right,
Frick,
let me
dick.
check something here in the adventure.
Quit fudging dice, Aaron.
Oh, I didn't fudge anything. I gotta see which.
Oh, passive for me is 12.
Okay.
I think it's 13. Yeah, 13.
Oh, okay. Yep, I found what I needed to see. So, and he would go there. Okay, he does not pop his head up. As we go to Milo.
No!
Milo will move up to the one horse and
So you
the
still
body
wasted
of
the
the
spell
goblin.
slot.
Not yet.
Yeah, he has until his next turn. Until his turn starts this round. I will use an action to hold a Toll of the Dead for if I see him.
Okay.
But as I do, I'm just gonna kneel down and I'm gonna look and see the dead goblin and the horse. I'm just gonna use my fingers to close their eyes, both of them, as I start to mutter prayer, but keeping vigilant.
Alrighty.
Careful of the maggots.
He likes them.
Oh,
They're a natural. They're a natural part of the process.
I'm gonna charge back over the. My lord. Charge back over here. I'll use. I'm gonna hold an action for if I see the goblin. I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him.
Okay. Mael.
Mael, bonus action wings, and I'm gonna fly up to the 15 feet and look for him.
Make sure to fly back down.
All right. I will move you into the bushes here. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Oops, just had it. Here we go. 16.
All right. You look through in your immediate area. You look in the bushes, and you don't see him. You see lots of goblin tracks up here, going in all directions, including south of you. But you don't know if the goblin is hiding nearby or if he has hightailed it out of there.
I'm just going to hold a dagger for if I see the goblin.
All right. Balwin.
Well, you see, I left the family business because I was stuck stocking shelves, and now you're gonna leave me here to drag these horses out the road by myself? I'm gonna try to grab some chunks of
You just hear
horse
Milo's not
carcass
even.
and
Milo's not
drag it
even
out
seeing
the way.
Milo's in his own little world, praying over these dead bodies.
Are you trying to drag the horse then?
A piece of it, at least.
Okay. You grab two of the front hooves, and as you do, you start to feel the stretching and ripping of flesh as you're starting to rip the horse in half.
Wonderful.
All right, Fenric.
Lame. I'll go get the cart. Make sure they don't make off with it, and I'll go back to the cart and hold the ray of frost hand.
Okay. Let me do another check here for this guy. Rolling some dice. Nice. All right, Radgar, you catch out of the side of your eye the goblin sprint across the trail ahead of you. You get one shot at him before he's going to disappear behind this cliff.
How does he see him when we have higher passage? Or was he looking out for him?
I would say, because, well, you know what? I will give it to Radgar and Milo.
Cool. Would my Toll the Dead go off then?
Is he in range?
Yeah, just in range, 60 feet.
All right, just barely. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, he's uninjured, so it'll just be a D8.
Wisdom save?
15 for 3 damage.
Well, would my attack take effect before or after the short bow attack?
No, he had a hand axe. I would say it was
Or
before,
hand axe,
just because your initiative is higher.
Cool,
that is
that's fine.
Complete.
I wouldn't even be able to hit with my hand axe then. Actually, yeah, I would, but I think it'd be at disadvantage.
Okay, so the Toll the Dead actually is enough to kill him as his body then splays dead forward as he runs and the body skids right
More
to
just stops
there.
in place, starts covering his ears, screaming again like his other brethren, as he kind of like does a knee grind into the ground, and then he just face plants dead, that warped visage on his face.
And as you get to there, you take a moment and listen. And nothing else. Mael, you do look back. You hear the toll of the Toll the Dead spell. My goodness. As the last goblin falls down dead.
Radgar, come over here. Help me drag these carcasses out the road so we can get the cart through here.
Of course.
I just kind of pops his head over and just gives a thumbs up from up top.
Come down. We must
19 on my strength check, Aaron.
I'd give you. You guys end up ripping the horses into two pieces because of the damage they've sustained beforehand.
Aw, come on.
But it makes the pieces easier to move. And so you eventually get the horses there. And now that you're all there taking a look, you all do recognize from the markings and the saddlebags that one of these horses is definitely belongs to Gundren. And those of you that knew Sildar Hallwinter, the other one is his.
Well, we definitely want to search the saddlebags. I mean, our payment might be in there.
You take a look in the saddlebags, and they have been looted. The only thing in there is an empty leather map case.
The saddlebags themselves, are they in quality shape?
They also have suffered a bit of damage, and anything that would have been there probably would have been soaked quite a bit. Whatever caused the large gashes in the side of the horses sliced through this leather without any issue as well.
So we got a map case.
You have an empty map case.
Okay, I guess
Mael
we'll,
will take his time, like finding his way around. Obviously, not wanting anything to do with those dead horses. So he's gonna just, even when I do find my way down, unless if they're not finished moving, I'm just gonna pretend like I got lost.
think
I
the
bring
rest
the
of
cart
us
over.
Yes, the rest of us should fan out a little up front until Fendrick gets the cart through this pass.
I got the cart. Go ahead.
Ilo will return to the cart to his original position on the back to just watch the rear of it, reloading his crossbow.
So you're continuing on to Phandalin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
once
say
we
so.
get through the gap here, I'll hop back up in the front seat where I was. And reload my musket and my pistol.
Okay.
Aaron, can you bring me back down? There's a
Oh,
wall.
yes. Well, I mean, we're done with this map, so
Oh, okay.
Aaron,
yep.
is there any way I could use one of my hand axes and tie some rope around it and use it like that woman does in Prey?
I'm not
Basically,
seeing
he
that.
wants
You're
to
going
be-
to tell me.
It's like the
He
chain
won.
of returning, where he can throw it, pull the rope, and it brings it back to his hand.
Oh, okay.
Badass.
Since that is a special item in D&D already, I'm going to say no. Unless you roll really good on an attempt with that, I'll let it happen.
Okay.
So I won't make it automatic. But so it'll be based on rolls.
Cool. I'd rather it be like that.
Okay. All right, so you continue heading towards Phandalin then?
Yes.
Alrighty. Continuing on, you make your way forward here. And actually, let me pull up. Actually, yeah, we can keep going.
On our way there, I'm just gonna ask the rest of the group. So how do you guys know Gundren? Or did you guys just accept a job?
Well, he did some distribution work for my family business. That's why when I left, I decided to come out here. I never went to. We had some connections out here.
Well, I just needed money.
I just needed the money too. But I traveled to other towns to spread the word.
The word of what?
The word. The good word. You know the word.
No, I do not.
You'll
I was
learn the
hired
word.
to accompany you. Don't mind me.
Are you gonna die soon?
You need a throat
No.
lozenge?
We all die eventually, young one. Yeah,
Well.
he just starts mumbling.
You, maybe you need like some of that stuff these kids are lighting up nowadays. Huh.
So as you continue through the rain and the thunder, the muddy trail goes on before you, and another half day goes by. And right about dusk is when you come into the town. And as you come into the town here, let's pull up this.
What a beautiful town.
Yeah.
The town is encompassed in death.
So the
So
rutted track emerges
splendid.
from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing that this must have been a much larger town in centuries past.
See, we got hit in the middle of the night, it appears.
It's dusk. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track. I see what you're saying. Let Let me fix your map.
It's
Thank
dusk.
you.
You're fucked. We look like giants compared to these houses.
There went your second F word, Sam.
Oh no. What was my first?
You said it when he died.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
That's a good reaction.
So most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east end of town. You approach the town green central area, which is where your token is there on the map. And as you approach, you can see in some of the houses, some of the curtains draw back and take a look at you. And close back. People seem to notice that you've arrived, but no one seems to be greeting you or in fear. It's just you're noticed as you approach here into town. And as you take a look here in this main area, you can see that the building just to the south of you has a wooden shield on the front door with the symbol of a lion on it that appears to be some kind of goods store. A building that you passed on the way in as you came from the north, you see there's an inn called the Stonehill Inn. And just across from the building with the lion on it, you see what appears to be like the town center town hall.
Looks like a really nice smithy over there too.
Yes.
Find more cheer in a graveyard.
And so you would know that you were hired to bring the wagon to the, I believe it was the Lion Shield Coster.
It's
Or
right
no,
over
I'm sorry.
there.
Barthen's Provisions. That's
It's
where I'm
actually
going.
over there.
You're getting
Gentlemen, let's go get paid.
yes.
I'll take
Yeah,
the wagon
we'll
over
head
to
to Barthen's Provisions.
Okay. So you make your way over to Barthen's Provisions, and you see, you park your wagon outside, and the rain is still coming down slightly, and the front door of this appears to be kind of like an ordinary goods and supplies store. As you step into this dimly lit, kind of small room, maybe only about 20 feet across, 30 feet deep. There's kind of a counter at the other end. There's some stands and stuff placed all over the wall. Looks to be ordinary supplies, things like backpacks, bedrolls, rope, rations, things like that. And you see there is one gentleman in the back that seems to be kind of putting some stock away. As he turns around, you see he's very thin, and kind of a balding human male, looks to be in his 50s, and he kind of looks up surprised and says, I wasn't expecting anyone. Please come in out of the rain. How can I help you? Are you travelers?
We were...
come in-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I come in prestidigitizing the rain and dirt off my robes. We came to deliver the goods and to get paid.
You'll have to excuse me. I run a shop, so I get some supplies, and some come late, some come early. Which delivery are you?
Gundren Rockseeker's wagon.
Ah, Gundren, great. Is he with you? Where is Gundren?
No. That's a great question. We were hoping to ask you that ourselves. His horses along the way seem to have been slaughtered. We found them on our way in.
You see the kind, gentle-hearted look on his face suddenly drops at that mention. His horses were slaughtered?
Yes.
Is he okay?
Well, we had to fight some goblins that it looks like they were ambushed, but we didn't see their bodies.
Something
Dude.
else might have taken them.
Well, as I mentioned, we've had supplies come in late, come in early, or sometimes not at all. There's been reports of goblins in the area that have attacked caravans. But you didn't find his body, correct?
No, all we found was this map case. They took whatever was inside of it. But
I wonder if I knew. Here, come, sit. And you see, there's kind of a small table off to the side, and he sits down and pulls out this cup of tea and would any of you care for some tea?
Yes.
Sure.
I would love a beer. Thank you.
You'll have to go to the tavern for that. I only have tea, my friend. You see, he kind of snaps his fingers, and two young teenage boys, humans, step up, and he says, "Onder, Thistle, fetch some more cups and tea. We have some friends that have some news for us. And when you're done with that, please go." He turns back to you. I assume your wagon is out front?
Yes.
Very good. Anders Thistle, when you're done with the tea, please unload their wagon while we speak. And you see the boys run off. They put out some wooden cups that have definitely seen better days, but they do the job. They've definitely had their wear and tear and have seen many a cup of tea. But says, "I'm sorry, I don't have milk or sugar. I'm a little low on that right now, so just straight tea." And he takes a sip. Says, "Now tell me, Gundren hired you to bring the wagon here, and did he tell you what he was doing after that?"
No, not that I think of.
Can't seem to recall.
He's been a dear friend of mine, and I've seen him a lot these last few days. Him and his brothers. His brothers are camped somewhere outside of town. I wonder if for some reason he went... No. It's Nundro and Tharden are his brothers, and I've heard they found something pretty important. They were supposed to be back any day now as well, but I haven't seen them in... gosh, it's at least been a 10-day. But with them missing, and how about Sildar? Gundar was supposed to be coming back with Sildar. You said there were 2 horses, yes?
yes.
Yes. They were both pretty decayed.
He looks pretty disturbed as he says, Sildar he used to be a member of the Griffin Riders in Waterdeep, so if something took him by surprise, that is very concerning.
We killed 4 goblins, but I tell you, whatever made that wound on that horse was no goblin.
What kind of wound do you speak?
It was a huge gash, and it's like the wound itself, whatever caused the gash, caused the flesh to decay.
And you see, like, the hair on his arms stand up as you just see these goosebumps go down his arms, and he kind of gives that shiver. We've had another problem in town of things that are found dead end up decaying faster than we expect. About every few days, something pops up, a raccoon, a hawk, a squirrel. Most recently was a cow, and now you're saying 2 horses. And how far away was this horse?
They were just there at the pass. It looked like they were ambushed there.
That's the farthest out we've seen. Most instances have been around town. Did you get the feeling you were being watched at all?
Well, we were attacked by goblins.
There's been reports ever since we've had these weird bodies with this decay show up. A lot of people have been feeling like they're being watched by something in the trees, something in the forest. There's been reports of an eye, just ever so slightly glimpsed. And now I haven't seen it, and I don't know if it's just the tales that get to me, but when I'm out at night and heading to the outhouse, I do it quickly these days. It's been odd, but now that something is expanding its territory, maybe, because that does not sound like goblins. But if the goblins found you, tell me, did you look around? Did you find where Gundren and Sildar could have either gone or been taken?
They were already gone when we got there, so
Can't say we looked much.
Unfortunately, our concern was the goods. We had this whole wagon that we would hire to deliver here, and we thought it best to see the job complete before we go to search for them.
I do appreciate that, as I do need to keep my business running, but I do consider Gundren a good friend. So here is, and he stands up and goes behind the counter, and you hear the sound of coins clinking, and comes back and says, "Here's the 10 gold that is promised for the delivery. I ask you to find my friend Gundren. I know your original contract, if you will, has been fulfilled, but I will personally pledge an additional 5 gold now, and then 5 gold upon either his return or news of finding out what happened to him in Sildar, for an additional 10 gold, thereby doubling your original contract. Would you be willing to do this for me?"
That sounds adequate. Where would we start looking for them?
Well, I am...
Perhaps we start back where we found the horses, see if we can find a trail going off into the woods.
Your dwarven friend here sounds very intelligent. I just run a shop. I'm more in the matters of business, but if I were to guess, that would be where I would start too.
You had mentioned that there had been some goblin attacks recently. Do you think that there's anyone in town that would possibly know a little bit more about where they could possibly be residing? Any caves or any such a matter?
Most of the folk here, let's see, I get deliveries usually. The Lion Shield Coster, I know, has been missing and had delayed deliveries as well. But I was just in the town square earlier today, and there were no deliveries that came in, and I don't think anyone is staying. We don't get many these days, so I don't. Unfortunately, I can't point you to anyone who's been out that direction, at least in the last 10 day or so. Maybe Gundren's brothers. I know they were out exploring in the forest. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't have more information.
With us returning the wagon, we no longer have horses or anything. Do you have any that we could possibly rent, or?
I have the one just for my family. I don't have enough for all of you, I'm afraid.
Those bushes back there were fairly dense. We might fare better on foot.
I agree. Once you stray off the path, it is tight quarters, and I don't think horses would be very good in the forest anyway. And knowing those goblins, the path to wherever they are hiding is going to be fraught with danger. In fact, the goblins have been known to set traps, so if you do find a trail, I suggest you be on the lookout.
Thank you for the warning, friend.
Now, some of you look a little worse for the wear. Would you care for...
This is just how I look.
Some of you look injured, especially you, my friend, with the... Tay, how would you describe your character? What does he look like again? What kind of animal?
He has attributes of an eagle.
Of an eagle. He's like, you, my bird-like friend, you look like you've taken a fall or two. Why don't you wait here until you're ready to go? And, well, it is getting dark. I hate to ask that you go in the dark, but I'm afraid of what would happen to Gundren if we waited until morning, but I will leave that up to you. But you are free to stay here, heal your wounds, rest a bit before you head out. Otherwise, if you stay the night, just 2 doors down is the Stonehill Inn.
There.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna look to you guys and just ask, do you think we should go to the inn? It doesn't seem like
Yeah, I think
he's
we
got
start
much
in the
space
start in
for
the
us.
morning.
I don't
You
know
go
about
to-
you, but I can't see in the dark. So yeah.
Same.
Lights will pave our way.
I go up to the innkeeper and I'd be like,
Do not worry, friend, for even in death our friend is with us.
as I've kind of clasp my hands on his, and as I remove him, there's like a maggot or two, like just like kind of squirming around.
He kind of, you could tell he's trying to be polite while like
Yeah.
trying to like keep the shivers down. He's like, yes, friend.
They watch.
I leave.
You see like this audible like sigh of relief as you walk away.
Cool. Perfect.
I'm
Nice.
sorry about our friend there. We were hoping to rent a couple rooms for the night.
Oh, okay,
The
so
inn
you're
is
going.
down the streets.
Yeah, that's what you just said to the tavern keeper. We're not talking.
No,
we
no,
were
I
not-
was saying
No.
to the guy. I'm saying to Barthen, man.
to
Yeah,
Barden?
that was
Oh,
to
okay.
the
haven't left.
shopkeep. Okay,
Yeah.
so you make your way down into the rain, and you see the wagon has been unloaded. The horses have been taken and set off into like this small stable off to the side. And you definitely see in the center of town, there's this large, newly built roadhouse of field stone and rough-hewn timbers. And as you walk in the front door, you can see the common room is filled with people nursing mugs of ale or cider, and all of them kind of look up as you walk in and give you kind of this curious eye, but no one seems to be approaching you as they kind of go back to their drinks. You see, there's about 7 to 8 people here as you walk in.
Is there some type of like mantelpiece, like fire going on
Yes.
with like okay? Does it kind of look like this? It's a place to like set up a stool or a stage of sorts.
There would just be a stool, not like a full.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not
stage
expecting like a
going.
stage. It's just a stool next to the fire.
Yes.
He okay, perfect. Milo's gonna approach it, just go up there, and then in his bag he just takes out a set of bagpipes, and he starts to play a solemn tune to match the vibe of the town and the vibe that is going on outside.
Okay.
How does that sound, Sam?
Probably not great, but we're gonna find out.
Here we go.
Part
I
of my
got some
background
bard
gives me
music here.
Part of my background gives me proficiency in one instrument of my choice, and bagpipes
nice.
have always been an amazing. It's-
Well, go ahead and give me a performance roll.
Oh, of course, with my -1.
Can I help him with that?
Oh, no.
How
Maybe help
are you
him-
going to help him play bagpipes?
I'll just help him tune the bagpipes. You know, in
I
my
don't think
time
you can
as
tune.
being.
I'll blow, he'll do the fingering. Okay, not okay. So performance check with my 8 charisma. 5.
All right.
It was almost like,
And sure enough, it's a as you get started.
yeah,
Eventually,
it's not great.
yeah, you make it about 20 seconds before people are eyeing you. The very much eye of you need to stop that right now.
I stop and I set out a collection bin, and I continue.
No one
Oh, he's
approaches, and while you're go ahead, Bo.
I was just gonna say, while he's doing that, can I just try to talk to the innkeeper or whoever seems to be running it?
The
about
innkeeper
getting
actually
us-
approaches you, and you meet halfway as he comes around from behind the bar. You see he's a young human male. He says, "Excuse me, is that your friend there?"
Nope.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say friend, more.
Well, he walked in
coworker.
with you, and that racket is going to hurt my
Back-
business.
It's just it's a different kind of music. I'm not sure you have it around here. It's just a new style.
That's why he put out the cup. You see, is that the young man badly needs lessons, but they're quite
I'm sorry, I
expensive.
can't hear you because it's so loud in here now.
I just look at Milo like,
He gives you holds up his finger as a weight and walks over to you, and while you're playing the bagpipes, and he's like,
I pick up the collection tin and I
I don't mind music in here, friend, but that is a little loud. Can you play that quieter?
Okay, I will look into the fires and wait for a sign.
As I kind of like turn in my little stool and I look into the fire as I play a little quieter.
I don't think you can play bagpipes quiet.
No, you can't. You really can't.
He comes back to the rest of you. Says, all right, I assume he'll be done soon. What can I do for you, friends? Travelers, dark. You need a room. You need a meal. What can I get you?
A little bit of
Yes.
both. We just made our way from the Triboard Trail. We're hoping to rent a stay for the night, possibly warm meals, maybe a drink, and then we'll be on our way in the morning.
Very good, very good. Have a seat, and we shall get you some drink. Ale is 2 silver pieces each, and I can get you a meat plate for 3 silver pieces. What'll you be having?
How much are the rooms? We need 5 of them.
Rooms, I've got, let's see, that would be 1 silver piece per room, and I have 6 available currently.
Can I just give him 1 gold and pay for everyone's food, drink, and in room for the night?
1 gold, let's see, 1 gold is 10
Is
silver.
it 10? Is it 10? Okay, so I'll give him 2 gold.
Okay, so
Still
that
not
would,
enough.
that would cover everything. He's like, would you like change?
No, keep it. Think
Ale.
of it as compromise for the
Very well, I shall
music.
bring
My
you
donation.
I shall bring you a gallon of ale as a thanks.
Thank you. We would appreciate that.
All right, so you guys sit for a moment as he's getting everything ready. Mr. Bagpipe Player, do you continue as you see your friends sitting, or what are you doing?
As I see them playing, as I see them starting to sit down and do it, I'll put down the backpack, will get up, and let's bow, and I'll go sit with the party.
As you get up and bow, that's when the applause comes. As people seem to be more happy, it's over.
He does not pick up. He does not pick up on that. He thought he did a good job, and he just goes and sits down with them.
All right, so before we get into that, let us take a break, and we will come back in about 10 minutes. So thanks for anyone that's watching, and we'll
I'll
be back
tell
in
ya.
10.
It's been me and you, Aaron.
So the meal comes back out to you, and you find yourselves enjoying, especially after being in the rain and eating cold trail food, because you couldn't get a proper cooking fire going in this rain. This warm meal, dry, is a much welcome relief, as the young, about late 20s woman comes out and brings out this nice plate of meat, the nice jug of ale for each of you, and says, friends, is anything else I can get you?
I know it's a special beverage. I'm not sure if you get it here in Neverwinter, but do you have Dwarven Gutbuster?
Well, being as we're long ways from Neverwinter, we're in Phandalin.
I thought we were in Neverwinter. Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
Most people start in Neverwinter, but
What's it say at the top right of this map? Oh yeah, Phandalin.
we do not have that ale. I do apologize, Master Dwarf. You're not a dwarf.
He's
Thank
not
you.
even a dwarf. He couldn't handle no gutbuster, I tell you that for true.
I see.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, if there's not to be anything you're doing, I'll chat you up. What brings you to town?
We're here looking for our friend now. We were just dropping off a wagon, but now we are in search of somebody. I'm not sure if you know the name of Gundren Rockseeker.
I can't say that I am. Are you looking for him here in town, or are you heading off somewhere else after this?
Well, perhaps you've heard just from people that have come in here. Have you heard of any goblin attacks closer to town? Anyone that would possibly be able to help us find goblins that seem to be threatening this area? We ran into a few on the way in here, and we have reason to suspect that they're possibly the ones who abducted our friends.
There have been tales of caravans and supply wagons being raided, but the closer you get to town, the more the red brands, they take care of us. They're the force that keeps our town safe and keeps everybody from getting attacked by those goblins.
Red Brands, you say?
Yes, they're little. She kind of looks around to see who's in the room and kind of lowers her voice. They're the ones in charge, and they keep us safe. But we've got to watch our what we say. We don't want to make them mad.
So they're extorting you, is what you're saying?
Oh,
They
well,
got you paying for protection.
I guess you could put it that way, but we are protected as long as you don't make them mad. And there's... I shouldn't be telling you this, but the local woodcarver, Thel, he stood up to them. I was 10 days ago when they came by his shop and leered at his wife, and the ruffians, the Red Brands murdered him. There were several townsfolk, they saw it happen. They grabbed his wife, and his daughter and his son have all gone missing too. And so now there's no one. We don't have a woodcarver anymore, but it's the price we pay for it's the Red Brands or the goblins. It's one of them will murder you. At least you can talk to the Red Brands.
Do you think it'd be worth it for us to speak to them about possibility of them setting off on the right path?
Oh, I'm sure the longer you're here, the sooner you'll run into them. In fact, I'm sure after the townsfolk in here leave, someone's going to tell them there's some new folk in town. So I wouldn't stay too long.
We need to just focus on finding our friends and getting back about our business. This doesn't concern us here.
If they do show up, all meet death eventually. Whether it's hastened is up to them.
I like that one.
Would you like the bagpipes again, then?
Oh, that was you. No.
Starts playing.
No, that's okay. Have some ale.
Okay.
And she wanders off and goes back into the back part of the tavern.
Finally figured out a way to get you to play for free beer.
I play for the joy. The free beer is extra.
All right,
in the morning,
so
do you guys...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to ask the party. So in the morning when we wake up, do you guys think that we should go back to where we found those horses and maybe follow the footprints from the goblins that let in? Maybe we
that
could...
would be best. I can't see that they would have been taken willingly. So there should be a clear trail, either of them resisting or from their bodies being dragged. Maybe some blood along the way.
Well, Sildar seemed to be a pretty competent bodyguard. I'm not sure how many there could have possibly been to have taken them both.
Well, the more there were, the easier the trail would be to follow.
But that is a good starting point. Let us rest.
All right.
Before we do you think there's anything that we might need in town?
Rations, torches if you're low. The night is dark.
All right, then bedtime.
Yes.
Passes out on the table. Get it on.
All right, so you each have your rooms, and you spend the night, and the night is uneventful. You all sleep like you haven't in days because you are not in a tent. You are dry, you are warm as the rain and thunder continues on outside. The next day comes up in the morning, and you awaken to the smell of cooked meats and fruits downstairs. And for the moment, the storms seem to have stopped, and outside it appears to be a nice clear day as the morning is open to you.
And
What's that for, Chuck?
Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit more with the innkeeper and a couple of the shopkeepers around, using my connections as a former merchant, to see if there's any more information we can get on what's going on around town.
Is that one of your background feats?
It is.
He linked it there.
Oh, thank you. I had a different window popped
Through
up.
what's called supply chain.
Okay. And so
Chuck,
there's
where'd
no
you get
role
this
associated
background?
with that. That just happens, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I like that. That's kind of like some of the other RPG systems of the I know a guy mechanic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So you spend your time. We will do that in a second. Does anyone else want to do anything in the morning?
Can
would
I
just
go
like-
around town and spread the word of Fenric and see how many followers I can get?
What is Fenric? I'm not familiar with that.
Just my word. I'm spreading my word. I offer those without hope. Those who are scared, I offer protection, and those that feel like they are being watched, I offer them peace of mind.
Yes,
Alright.
he didn't tell you his name's Fenric Manson.
If they accept the word of Fenric and a little symbol. That's all.
Okay.
They don't have to give me anything.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and with that you get some weird looks, but you do pick up a few stories of people who talk to you about being alone in the woods. It seems to usually happen around when the sun is setting or just after the sun has set, when they get that feeling of just something is watching them, and a lot of people can't really put their finger on it or say exactly what it was, but they'll hear a noise but don't see anything. They will think they see a shadow moving quickly behind a tree and then it's gone. And then when they come back to that area the next day in the daylight, that's when some of the mutilated animals that have been found were seen. So as you do that, you get the weird looks and the obligatory oh thank yous, but you do pick up some of those stories as you do that.
Does anyone accept my word?
You're not sure if anyone truly does, but some people seem to be doing it out of courtesy.
Worth a try.
Baldwin, what information were you looking for again?
Looking for information about the attacks that are going around outside of town. Is there anybody have any suspicions as to what it might be? Rumors, things of that nature.
Okay. So you go around and talk to a few of the various shopkeepers and everything around town, and you pick up that there has been an increase in orc raiders on the east end of the Tribor Trail, and the town master's actually looking for someone to run those guys off. You also pick up that most of the provisions that have been give me just a second here. Okay. Most of the provisions or people that get deliveries seem to have most of their issues coming from the direction you came from, Neverwinter. And while things haven't picked up in raids in the last few weeks, it's kind of been pretty steady over the last few months. And the farther you get away from town, that's where the issues seem to be. And that report is always goblins. So you do get that the orc issue and the goblin issue are not connected, as they seem to be on opposite sides of the trail. But there's definitely some kind of camp or some kind of home base that these goblins at least you're able to go nearby to retreat back to after they attack, because the attacks all seem to happen in that same stretch of road.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's all I got.
All right, anyone want to do anything else before you leave town?
Is there a cemetery?
There is a shrine, but I would say
I
any
feel like they buried the dead
town-
somewhere here.
Yeah, any town this size would have a cemetery. Sure, let's put it up there in the ruins in the top left up there. So the other side of the Ettermath of the town green.
Excellent. I'll just like make my way there in the like wee hours of the morning, just kind of stumbling about. Go there, go to just walking around the cemetery, kneel down, take my hands into the cemetery earth and just kind of like rub it on the face and just take a deep breath and mutter a little bit of a prayer or just ramblings, no one really knows, and makes his way back to the town.
Okay.
I too am going to pray,
Okay.
but I'm going to pray to Ymir and ask him for strength and guidance and to protect me while I fight until I meet him in the gates of Valhalla one day.
Alrighty. So everyone had a long rest. So you should heal everything up. And then... sorry, who's our human? Baldwin?
Radgar.
Radgar. Radgar
Inspiration, baby!
has
Woo!
inspiration.
So inspired.
All right. With that, you guys ready to head out on the trail?
Fresh coat of dirt, graveyard dirt on me. I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, before we do, can I just try to find a machete in town since we're going to be going through those bushes? Chop them down a little easier.
Sure.
I don't want to dull my axe.
Yeah, you can easily find a machete for, we'll say, 4 copper.
Whoa!
That hurts the environment.
Who?
It hurts the environment.
Ask. Just kidding.
Come on, Ragdoll, give him some slack.
Can I steal a gold from him?
You can try.
You're going to lose a fucking hand. There's my F word.
I'm not actually going to steal the gold. I wouldn't steal from a party member yet.
I don't like that. I don't like the yet. All right. So we heading out. Are we heading north or south? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll head back towards the Triboard Trail.
Yeah, you'd be heading north
Northwest.
out of town.
Very nice.
All right, so you head north out of town there, and you take about since you don't have the horse and cart anymore, you're going a little bit slower, but not too much slower. As you get to the site of the ambush that you were at with the goblins, you see that the horses that you had dragged off are undisturbed. The bodies of the goblins are right where you left them. What would you like to do?
I'd like to inspect kind of that northern region of where that first goblin ended up poking out from the bushes, and just try to see if he had any sort of footsteps leading off that might be fresh or indicate a general direction that they had come from.
Wasn't one of the goblins running in a certain general direction?
Well, he was running off on the road when he was trying to leave us. Both of them
They
were.
were trying to go north.
Yeah.
Milo is
Understand.
going to try to check for like actual tracks and stuff throughout the area, starting from the horses and hopefully doing something with like survival, something on the lines of a survival check. Try to like find any type of like loose branches, broken shrubbery, something to imply a path led by bigger humanoids.
And I will investigate for the same.
So that'd be more of an investigation check than a survival check.
Okay.
Can I?
25.
Well,
Rolled a natural 20 on the investigation.
Nice. All right, so as all of you go to start looking, Baldwin, you immediately find to the north. You start looking where that goblin was running, the last one that you guys killed, and you see that you follow the path that body was going, and you see, sure enough, about 50 feet in that direction, you see this little game trail of many little feet going through that, and in the mud that is still wet, you can see that there are about a dozen goblins or so, different tracks coming back and forth along this path. And you also see drag marks of 2 large objects within the last day or so have been dragged through here.
Milo will attempt to keep following the tracks and avoid any type of natural hazards to the environment as he kind of helps lead the navigation through.
Doesn't Baldwin get an inspiration?
He does.
Yep.
Oh, he keeps track of that.
Well, guys, it looks like the cleric's going first, so I guess the rest of us should follow along.
I'll follow in the middle.
I'll stand directly in front of Radgar and make sure he doesn't chop anything down.
Okay, so Mayel is behind Radgar. Okay, and then who was in front?
Milo.
Milo? Okay.
Yeah.
And then where's Ball? Who's in the back? Baldwin or Fenric?
I'll take up the rear.
What up the rear?
Okay.
Didn't say it up the rear. I'll take up the rear.
Okay, so you make your way down the trail. In front, how fast or pace are you setting?
Milo is definitely making sure to take his time just so he can avoid messing up any tracks in front, but also get a good lay of the terrain in front of him so he doesn't lead himself and the group into any type of harmful natural trap like a quicksand or something, or like thorn brushes, and making sure he's following.
Okay, what is
the
your
actual
passive
tracks.
perception?
Passive perception is a 13.
A 13. All right, about 10 minutes up the trail, you spot a snare that's been set across the path ahead of you, and you look up and you can see there is a rope and a bent tree that would, if you were to step in it, you would get yourself caught up and thrown up in the tree.
I take a branch from the nearby area and I set the snare off.
All right, and sure enough, it goes off, rips the branch out of your hand, and appears to not be an issue. You take a look around to see if there's anything else that is in the way, and everything else seems to be safe.
Cool, yeah. Just looks back. Stay vigilant. Follow me. And I'll keep going.
Okay. All right, you go another 10 minutes, and this time I need you to roll a perception check.
Everybody or just Milo?
Just Milo, since he's in front. And this trail is thin enough that you have to go single file.
For perception, I roll a 22.
Okay.
With a natural 19.
Nice. So you go about another 10 minutes, and you see directly in the path there is an area that looks to be a little too... The leaves seem to be a little too evenly spaced out, and the path and dirt you're walking along, the mud kind of stops and is almost in this 6 foot or 6 foot wide area. You don't see the mud, and so that's what kind of tips you off that why is this section completely covered? And as you kind of come up close to it, you can see there is a thin layer of something that is covering something in the trail ahead of you. And then about 6 feet after that, the trail goes back to looking normal.
Is there a way to walk around it?
You would have to like move through the trees, but you could definitely get around it by going around the side.
Yeah.
Through the trees, the ground is not what it seems.
And he'll start like leading through the brush.
Can I cast like thaumaturgy and make harmless like little tremors on the ground to see if I can set the trap off?
Yes. What kind? So you're kind of just shaking the ground a little bit?
Yep.
Okay.
Just harmless tremors on the ground.
Okay. As you do that, you see this vibration kind of go, and the leaves and twigs and things start to move, and then all of a sudden, the 6 foot area just drops 10 feet into the ground into this pit that's been dug in the ground.
Told you.
I'll just keep moving through the brush on the side.
All right, and you go back around and you're back into the trail, and the trail continues. Continuing forward, you get pretty wet at this point because the grass, the ground, the trees that kind of go into here, there's definitely smaller, shorter creatures that travel this. So anyone who's taller than a goblin, more than 3.5 feet high or so, you've got all these leaves and grass rubbing against you, and so your stuff gets pretty wet. You make your way through, and you go a good 2 or 3 hours on this trail before you finally start to come to a little bit of a difference here. You come out of this goblin trail, and you come across a large cave in a hillside that's, you estimate, about 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. You can see there's this shallow stream flowing out of the cave mouth, and it's screened by these dense briar thickets, and a narrow dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. The stream comes out the middle. There's these thickets on the right-hand side of the stream and a path on the right-hand side of the stream, and you are coming up on the left-hand side. Let me pull you to our map. So right now, Milo is the only one with his vision range with the way this map works. Right here is the opening of the cave.
There's a cave ahead. We might want to go inside.
I agree. Let's just be cautious while we approach it. We don't know what could possibly be inside.
Shield out, kind of hiding behind it like Goofy in Kingdom Hearts.
All right, are you all approaching stealthily, or?
Milo will be, at least.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Right, I'm not
Are you
the
going to
stealthiest.
scout it out, Halfling?
No. I thought we would just go.
I'm going to cast guidance on Milo.
Okay.
Or
For stealth, then I'll add a D4 to it.
Okay.
I got a
So
7 on my stealth.
Okay.
Milo rolled a 7 plus his D4 guidance, which is a 2, for a total of 9.
Are we all
And we are a
stealthy?
stealthy group.
Yeah, you are.
I'll
Okay.
guidance, if he hasn't rolled yet, I'll guidance Balwin in return. So it feels this very weird, eerie tingle down his spine. Add a D4, Balwin.
Oh, gets me up to 8.
Oh boy.
Guys,
All
I
right,
think
and
they're
so-
gonna hit us coming.
And so just so you guys know with your vision, so because this is a outdoor and indoor map, you can't really see past into the cave there because it is pitch black.
I'm gonna approach the wall up here as best I can quietly, hoping
Okay.
people will hoping people are coming with me. Just quietly going up, and then I'll approach the mouth of the cave.
Alrighty. With your stealth rolls, I will let all of you get right there, because as you do, you look across the stream and down to your right, and you can see there are two creatures, and as you go, the ground here is wet and muddy from before, and you hear, let's see, who got the lowest? That would be
I did.
Milo.
Milo
Baldwin?
rolled.
No, you got
Radgar got the 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so Radgar, you slip in the mud a little bit, and your armor kind of makes this clanking sound, and that is when Mael and Milo, you notice there's a little sound of a and you see two goblins look over across through these bushes, and you see them start to grab weapons as they go towards you. So
dead.
that would no one gets a surprise round on each other, but that
That's
will
fair.
initiate our combat.
They're
Yes.
9.08 on the initiative.
Bro!
5.1? Wow.
Milo rolls a 13.1.
That's not fair.
I will help Radgar up and then point him towards the
He did-
goblins, and I will.
He didn't.
swap
He
him
didn't.
into
He
the
didn't
blitz.
fall. He just slipped, and that made the clank. So he didn't fall down.
I appreciate
I think he's saying he's giving Radgar his
I'm-
20 initiative.
yeah, I'm-
though.
Oh,
Swapping
I
initiative
see.
to Radgar.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot.
All right, so 20 and 9. Let me switch that then.
You can do that?
That's
Yeah,
the new alert
That's
feed
how the
from
new alert feed
One D&D.
works.
Wow.
Oh, my back.
Nifty.
Like Toby. Spider-Man. My back. Oh, my back.
Basically, just like Milo at the ripe age of my age, I feel old and decrepit.
Okay, so with that, and I also say this. So the stream here is flowing out pretty strong. So there is a constant sound of, man, where's my? There it is. Of a river running during this time. But the goblin over here is gonna run up, and since Milo, you are, well, he's not gonna know who's the bigger threat. Mael, you're actually just barely closer, so he's gonna shoot a short bow at you. An 11.
Miss.
All right, the arrow splashes into the river in front of you as the goblin then ducks back behind a little bit of the cover from the bushes as we get Radgar.
All right, so I'm going to run and try to jump over this
Okay.
river to get to the goblin that just came up. Like, run, jump over here.
Not a problem. I'm not even gonna make
And
you
then-
roll.
Okay. Then I'd like to attack him with my battle axe.
Okay.
As I come charging in with a 17 for 11 damage.
And in one slice, you completely destroy that goblin.
You're not
Uh,
a barbarian
that's-
anymore.
I can still hit things pretty hard, all right?
It's all
And that'll
he's
be
done.
my turn.
All
Hey,
right,
I'm good at it, all right? Don't knock it.
Milo, you see Radgar kind of disappear behind the bushes and let out this giant swing of his. What kind of weapon do you have, Radgar?
It's a battle axe.
battle
As
axe.
You can kind of see it in that picture. It's like a dual-headed battle axe.
Okay,
A
and
little
you,
goblin head fly up into the air.
I just kind of step down and I go,
so the goblin has cover as you're shooting through those bushes there. If you're trying to do something ranged.
yeah, that's cool. I'll shoot at him with a spell that has a saving throw.
Okay.
So, copying in like equal might and like what he perceives, that battle cry as, Milo just goes as he tolls the dead.
It's just as good.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
Oh,
passes.
never mind. I thought that
Natural
was your roll.
19 for an 18.
Yeah,
I was
it was
all
a DC
excited for
13, so
you.
nothing happens.
Now, Toll the Dead is all or nothing. All
All or
right.
nothing.
Staying there?
I'll take a step down beneath Mael, and that will end my turn.
And it'll be Mael's turn now.
Mayo will wait. I will run kind of. Oh my god, I stuck myself in. Run, and I will run over the river real quick.
Okay, not a problem.
How close is that? 20 feet. I will flick a dagger at him, and kind of mocking the battle cry that my party mate just made. 19 for 7?
So you're throwing the dagger?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, and that it has 7 hit points, so you kill it.
As I kind of mock Radgar in his kind of battle cry.
He does. I'm gonna pick up this dagger and mock him back and just chuck his dagger into the river. I'm
It
just kidding. I'm not gonna
splashes,
do
and
that.
it's only about 2 feet deep, so you can still see it sitting there at the bottom of the river.
You missed.
Nah, I'm just kidding. That'd be messed up.
Does it seem like anything else is coming out of the woodworks?
You wait a moment, and the sound of the river is kind of blocking everything else in there. So, with that, before you guys start looking into the cave, I need to fix your lines of sights on this. So, who does not? We talked about
The only person who has dark vision is Baldwin.
I have
Ballin.
dark vision.
Yeah,
Elves
it's
do
an elf.
not have dark vision in this, I don't think.
It's in there. I read it.
Yeah.
Elves?
Yes.
Actually, elves do. It's only those two.
So dwarves and elves.
Yep.
Okay.
Dwarves, elves. Oh, tieflings. But
And tieflings.
Can I
No, it's not-
inspect
it's
the
more, it's
goblins
more.
before we move in? I know that a lot of times they don't have things on them, but
All right.
I
So
don't know,
Milo, you
possibly-
don't, right?
no, but as I get up to the cave entrance, I just on my shield, like the little buckler right in the middle center, I just tap it, and a cool pale glow irradiates as I cast light on my
Okay.
shield.
What's your ranges on that?
Let me poop. Let
isn't
me
it
blink.
20 and 20?
It's what I deem it to be.
Oh, seriously? That's cool.
Yeah. So I
says
deem it to
says
be,
right there though.
Yeah, so I deem it to be 10, 20, and 20.
20 and 20?
Yep.
All right. Let me update your token, and then that should be good for everybody. All right.
That's gonna be clutch in here.
So Fenric and Mael, do you do anything for light, or are you going to rely on Milo?
I have nothing to do for light, so.
Okay.
Yes, follow me into the darkness.
As I will just
will
go
light the
quickly
way.
pick my dagger up and
Stab Milo in the
stand
kid.
behind Milo. Pretty sure he only has one of those.
Can I see if these goblins have anything of use on them or anything that might help us in the future as we're in there? Or
Big old middle finger.
Yep. So taking a look at them, yeah, they do not have anything on them except for a little bit of moldy old leather armor, and the dagger or the scimitar and bow they have are pretty basic as well. You don't even know if you could sell them. They're so it looks like a child made them.
I'm gonna take one of their heads.
Okay, where are you gonna put it?
My backpack.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap it in some sort of cloth, though.
You
So
have
I
cloth to
don't-
wrap it in?
I do. I have traveler's clothes that I'll throw it in.
Okay.
You know, those might look awful nifty hanging from your belt there.
I don't want to have a head hanging off me. It's gonna catch on things.
Why do you want the head?
Well, my plan is to maybe if we run into more goblins in here or some sort of creature, maybe we can use it as an intimidation factor or as some sort of bait, maybe for something.
Oh, I was thinking of something else.
Do I dare ask what you were thinking of?
If you want to.
I would like to know actually what you were thinking.
Thinking you're going to use it as a toy later.
Sacrilege! Into the cave.
You
All
and
right,
your
line
sweet
yourselves up and
nothings.
how you're going.
I guess Milo goes first.
All right, Milo, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Your voice is going to be so sore tomorrow.
This is like nothing, man.
I rolled a 12 for a 15.
All right, so as you stand there, you can hear just to the right the sounds of smacking and chewing almost. The river ahead of you goes ahead. You can see that just inside the cave mouth, there's some uneven stone steps going off to your right, to the east side of the passage. And then as the cave continues, it narrows to a steep fissure at the far end, and you get this overwhelming stench of animals. The snarling and chewing, and as you sit and listen a moment, you can hear the rattling of chains coming just from that eastern entrance right around the corner.
Okay. I'm going to prepare a Toll of the Dead, or in the party.
There's something around the corner.
So you step around the corner, and you see
I had Toll the Dead ready, so
Yeah.
like, if I saw something
you see
threatening, I
three
would just let it
wolves
off.
look up at you and start growling.
Toll the Dead!
Okay, so let's go into combat mode here.
Do I get my Toll the Dead off?
Yeah, we'll do it as soon as we get this set up.
Cool.
Yeah, finally, a good roll.
Radgar.
Oh,
Milo.
gets a 15.1 for initiative.
Milo rolls a 16.
I rolled a 5.
Of course,
Wonderful.
Rael gets more than I.
Do I feel like swapping? No, I don't.
All right, so Milo, I'll give you we'll use it as your reaction for this.
Toll the Dead. I'll toll the wolf closest to me.
Okay,
I wonder how far the chain rolls.
15.
Dang. Yeah, that makes it.
All
It's
right.
okay.
Mael, you see Milo kind of like suddenly stop and cast off his spell, and you get the jump on what you're doing next. You know there's something up there, but you can't see it yet.
I did say wolves.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
say where?
Nobody heard you in your moaning.
Wolves!
As I kind of step up. Oh, okay.
Yes, I got light, you bitch!
I will go here then, and use.
Oh dear!
I will use both of my unarmed strikes on the left wolf.
On the what wolf?
The left one.
The left one.
The
Okay.
wet
I
one.
guess
As you're
the
looking
top
at
one.
it, got it.
The sloppy
top.
toppy one.
14 for 5. That hits.
That hits.
And
7 does not.
Man, Mael, you're gonna die again.
oh well. This character's made for fodder.
Yeah, pack tactics.
Hey,
My head is gone! We
that's
must
metagaming.
Out of character.
Filthy metagaming going on.
All right, Mael, anything else?
Not as filthy as
No,
that
that,
headband.
Yep.
that's not-
Yep, you did. Okay. All right. This wolf, you see as you're looking there, these metal chains lying taut on the floor to this big metal spike in the ground, and they're right next to you. So this wolf is going to reach out and attack you with advantage.
Goodbye, friend.
Oh Lord.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Oh
no,
dear.
21 for 8 piercing
One
damage.
bite.
And then I need
Yep.
you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save.
Yep.
Of course.
Oh, so you get
Those.
eaten.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
All right, you are not knocked prone as you stand your ground as this wolf is there next to you. Fenric, you hear this loud crunching sound after Mael runs out of your vision to the right.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to walk up. Dang. Oh
In my
no.
space was
Oh
it?
no. Alright, I will cast Magic Missile, and I'll have one missile go to each wolf.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's cool.
So,
I thought I could only target one dude. That's cool.
No, you have to target all beforehand.
Nice.
Yeah, because I've heard of people
Okay.
using that in like Curse of Strahd when he like mimics himself.
So first one for the top one. Woo! For 5.
5.
Hell yeah, brother.
5 to hit? Or no,
Uh,
5 damage.
magic
Yeah,
missile. Damage.
Magic missile. Okay. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, that is still alive.
Another 5 for the middle one. Hey.
Okay.
Do it again. Do it again. You won't.
Oh,
Nice.
oh,
That's
roll.
pretty
Nice,
good. That's
man.
pretty
Max
good.
damage. All right. And he'll go. And I'll run back down here.
Get out of my space.
I'll run. I'm out of
I'm
his space.
old. You
There.
were you.
They're all yours. And
They're all
I end my turn.
This time he didn't waste the spell slot.
I did. I mean,
I said
Not
this
wait.
time. No, the
Okay.
first time he didn't wait. The first time he wasted it because he had no target.
All right. That wolf here is seething in anger as it is still alive and is going. We're going to kill him again. Oh,
Sorry.
geez.
No, he might live.
Do
I'm
it.
going
I'm
for a
making
few
character
days.
fodder.
Oh goodness.
Dirty 20 for 9 piercing damage.
You always roll max damage.
Oh my
this
goodness.
time it didn't. He was at
Hey,
1.
yep. You're that's
So,
8.
he's okay.
So yeah, you're just unconscious. You're not
good.
dead this time.
I made this character for fodder.
All right. So that wolf then is going to
I
step
barely know her.
over your body and comes right there, and the chain goes taut there against Milo,
They
as it is
cannot
now
reach-
Milo's turn. But
I
it
just
is
said, everybody,
standing over
They
his body.
cannot reach me from here, but my L is down.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use Spare the Dying, which for me has a bonus action, casting time, and a reach of 30 feet.
Okay.
So I Spare the Dying on my L.
Okay.
And then I will, with my main action.
And remind me, he's just stable at 0 hit
Yeah.
points.
Yep. So as
Okay.
I Spare the Dying, he does not have to make death saves.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah. Let me be a good boy with it. Yeah. There we go.
Wait, you have to touch him.
You have to touch
I, like I
he's a
just
Grave Domain
said,
cleric.
Grave Domain, Circle of Mortality. Spare the Dying cantrip can cast it as a bonus action, has a
Oh,
range
yep.
of 30 feet.
Yep. Okay.
Don't be a dick.
I will be me. And then after that, with my main action, I will cast the cantrip Toll the Dead on the wolf right on top of my L.
Okay.
Hoping this time to do some stuff.
That's a fail.
Well, it's not supposed to be a 3 because it's a D12 because he's injured.
He only had 1 health anyway, so.
I want to roll my D12, and that's a
Okay.
9. 9 necrotic as the wolf also starts howling and whimpering and whining as it hears these weird bells scratching at his ears so rapidly that one of them gets ripped off as it has this weird visage on its face as it dies on top of Mael.
Yes, it does.
And that is Milo's turn.
All right, this wolf is going to run out and reach the end of its chain there. And we will give it an action here, so stand by.
Oh, it's going to try to break the chains. They're free! Yeah!
All right, and the chains hold as we go to Balwin.
Okay. So we are going to move up so we can actually see what's going on. And we will step up here, and this wolf here, the front wolf, we are going to smack him with the warhammer.
Okay.
Make sure to get up in his, like, in melee, though. He's still 10 feet away. There
No,
he
he's
is.
good. He's good.
Oh,
16 to hit
now he is.
for 8 damage.
That kills him.
Okay, and then we will move over here. No, over here.
Okay.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right, Radgar, you're up.
After watching my friend dash around the corner and not return yet, I'm gonna charge up in here myself. If this silly game would like to let me. We'll step on this dead wolf, and I will attack this one with my battle axe.
Okay.
21 for
Cool.
8.
Nice.
And you completely destroy him. Your rolls are much better this time.
It was the 8, Aaron. I don't know if that 3 would have made a difference, but
Nope. Either one would have killed it.
okay.
Okay, and with that, you find yourselves out of combat.
Nice.
Ah!
I
These
will-
noises,
I
Aaron.
will cast Cure Wounds on the monk.
Okay,
The monk.
go ahead and roll.
11 healing.
All right, so he is back up to full. Mael, you are back up.
As he kind of pops back to life, and whew, that's a hard come down, but that's a great high.
All right, so as you take a look in this room, you see that now, along with 3 dead wolf carcasses, you also see that the chamber appears to reek of animal smell. You also get the smell of smoke, and there is smoke that is kind of pouring out of this fissure here. And as you take a look in that part of the chamber, you can see there's just this narrow opening that kind of leads to this natural chimney that goes up into the darkness. Does anyone have dark vision more than 30 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, both the
Okay.
elf and dwarf are 60 feet.
Okay, so right at about the 30-foot mark, you can see that the opening then goes out of your view. You don't know if it continues or if it's just a ledge at the top, but it is a pretty big climb up that way. So you do see there may be something that direction, but there's definitely smoke that is coming out of there, and the main fissure is to your west side.
Well, shall we progress?
Yes. Shall we go up or to the right?
And Milo,
Right
as
seems
you're
blocked.
As you're taking a look here, you can see there's another passage about 25 feet to your left. The stream continues off to the right, and just at the edge of your vision, about 20 feet above the river, you see there's a wooden bridge.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
You got it. I will guidance myself.
It's a great cantrip.
It is one of the greats. So it's a 17 with 3 for a gentleman's 20.
A
on
gentleman's
perception.
20.
Okay. As you are looking at that bridge, you catch movement at the top, just these little pointy ears, right, to kind of glisten off of the light that you're casting and then disappears to the right.
Can I see him?
You, because of the angle, because it's 20 feet up and you're already down, so it's probably a good 30 to 35 feet. You just catch just the briefest of movement.
Can I try to cast a Toll of the Dead on him?
You only can see out to 20 feet, right, with your light?
Oh, I thought I was able to see him though.
Like you catch like a shadow.
Okay, so a shadow, not the actual person.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
There are more ahead. We must proceed.
Do you advise we do it
caution.
cautiously? Okay.
With caution, yes.
I mean,
I pull up
we
the
weren't really
bagpipes.
quiet.
I'm kidding.
With
We weren't
caution.
really quiet
Bagpipe time.
before.
Exactly. Like, Michael, what are you doing? They like,
All right.
what is that echoing? It's the battle cries. I will proceed cautiously, guidance myself.
Okay.
I'll go in the rear this time just due to my armor. It's a little bit noisier than most.
And do you still have your inspiration? You didn't use that, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, voice crack. Yep.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
do. Are we all rolling stealth?
Yeah, if you so everybody give me a stealth check, group stealth check, and then you can head forward.
Woohoo! Let's go, baby. 2.
17 to 16.
So,
All right. Bring us home, group. Bring us home, family.
Yeah, scale. Okay. For some reason, not showing up on Foundry, but scale mail does cause disadvantage on stealth, right? I don't think I did that last time. It just
No,
keeps
it
it
doesn't.
keeps
I don't think
popping
it
up
does.
in my character sheet on D&D Beyond. I just want to double check because I didn't think scale mail did, but it
Yeah,
might.
on Beyond it shows
No,
it
it's
does, but
medium.
on Foundry it doesn't.
Some medium it does. Like for like half plate does.
Oh,
the
actually,
disadvantage on
yes.
stealth.
Yep. Yeah, D&D
Okay,
Beyond
I just wanted
says
to
it
make I
does.
just wanted to make sure. I don't know how I can like change that. Oh, so 14. I need to take the lowest because disadvantage. Natural 1. Why did I roll 3 times? Wait, what? Okay, never mind. It's an 8, but I'm guided by forces for an extra 1, so a 9 on stealth from
All right.
Milo.
Noted. Go ahead and
I saw-
continue.
Oh, for some reason I saw like 3 D20s, so I was like, that's weird. Okay, I will make my way up and seeing here.
So when you get to there, you see off to your left on that western passage, you see the ground climbs steeply upward, and the stream is plunging and splashing down, causing quite the echo where it's really hard to hear anything else going on. So any issues any of your group might be having moving is probably covered up by the sound of this stream. So in the shadows, a side passage leads west across the other side. And in the north, you can make out the shape of that rickety bridge, and it's made of wood and rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. And you can see that that passage intersects this one about 20 feet above the floor.
Okay.
Should we go there to the west of up? Which way?
I think we should follow the stream.
The stream it is. Follow.
Be careful. We don't know.
I
how
already
old or-
I already fell in the river. I'm kidding now.
I'm talking about the bridge more so.
Milo's already slipped in. He's drowning.
All right, Baldwin,
face
what are you
down.
doing? Are you staying back there?
No, I'm following.
Okay,
He's
move your token.
bawling his eyes out back there.
All right,
Milo
I'm gonna
dies.
move you, because right as you get under the bridge, all of you
no.
hear in common, now! And with that, you hear the sound of rushing water suddenly come pouring down from the ahead of you. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Water!
I rolled a 7.
You didn't use your
I
inspiration.
rolled an 11.
Ah!
You
He's not
literally
gonna-
get those,
Dude,
like,
people don't
candy.
remember to use. People don't
Well,
remember
yeah,
to use bardic
espe-
inspiration in this group. You really think?
Well, here's the thing. In 2 years of playing, Aaron has given us inspiration one time. One time we've gotten inspiration. So I'm
I
not
will-
used to it.
I will.
I
Be
mean,
using
you barely
it.
remember to use your abilities, so I like
Oh,
that for you.
ooh, gentleman's 20.
All right.
Nice.
Anyone that did anyone get under a so a 10 was the goal. Did anyone get under a 10?
Two of us got under 10.
Okay, if you got under a 10, I need you to now give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, you done jacked up. Maybe not.
Ability.
Maybe not. I rolled a 10.
Okay,
So fast.
let's see. Radgar and Fenric. You
know, it
get
sucks that I knew
you
this
go
was gonna happen.
rushing down with the blast of water that comes through, and both of you take 4 bludgeoning damage. And with that, you know that whatever's ahead of you is, you can hear the sounds of weapons being unsheathed. So I need everyone to go ahead and roll some initiative for this next part.
Oh dear, why am I in front?
Ooh,
fucking
yes,
deadly
I rolled
module.
a natural
All these-
20 for initiative.
Goddamn low
Baldwin just got an
rolls.
inspiration.
I'll go hug my cat. These rolls suck.
Yeah, Chuck, you had 2 inspirations, so I think you can. Well, I guess the day started over.
Milo rolls a 5.
This is my favorite song we got.
Maya,
right.
trade places with me so I can run.
Go to hell.
What did I do to you? I've healed you. I brought you back from death.
All right, Baldwin. You the rush of water comes through. You hold your ground as you now are in the middle of your group. What are you doing?
Well,
Enemies
right
ahead.
now, I am going to cast upon myself False Life
Okay.
and gain 8 temporary hit points.
Nice. Man, that's almost doubling your hit points.
Yep, almost. And then I am going to move as soon as the swing's not paused
Oh, yep. Thank you.
over here.
Cross the river.
That's my turn. It's a stream. It's not a river.
Yeah, it's only about 2 feet deep. That area, as you step into that area, let me check and see. Okay, nope, you're good. You can move. It's just difficult terrain. All right, Mael, you hold on as the water rushes past, and what are you doing?
I'm going to move up to Milo, and I'm going to hold my action for whenever I see an enemy within either melee or throwing range of my dagger.
Alrighty. Okay, Radgar, your turn.
I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay.
Oh my lord. I need to stop playing on opera. Oh my googly goo goo.
All right, so you run back into the cave. Can't end your
Right
turn there. All right, so you're in the stream.
Well, isn't that the bridge?
No,
Well,
the
I'm
bridge
trying-
is
I'm
20
just-
feet
I'm
above
just-
you.
I'm okay. Well, then I'm right here. Like
So the only way to
before going
go
up
is straight up following the river.
Okay.
All right, staying there.
Yeah. Well,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't like how Sam's token is just staring me right in the eyes.
That's what he kind of does.
All right,
It's
Fenric.
just like,
Oh man, I'm gonna move up and try not to do any bad rolls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Do I see any goblins?
You do not.
I'm gonna hold a ray of frost for any goblins that come out.
Okay.
Because I am mad now.
What are you mad at?
The goblins and these bad rolls.
Oh yeah, you got swept.
Alrighty. Milo.
Yes, I'm alive.
there.
Milo will wish for death and move towards Fenric. There.
And he'll bring out a healer's kit and he'll start bandaging like the wounds on Fenric. And if you like, he will use his battle medic ability and allow to heal you for expend a hit die to heal you.
One of my hit die?
Yep. You only have the one, but it's a hit die plus my proficiency bonus. So 1d6 plus 2 for a total of 8
Nice.
max.
Nice.
So make sure you expend your hit die on your character sheet. That is using the
Okay.
healer feat battle and the battle medic feature of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it so I can use it up.
Sounds good. And with that, Milo will kind of move into the stream with his crossbow and prepare a shot.
Alrighty.
When he'll hold his action for a goblin to show his face to get got.
Okay.
Let me end my turn.
Baldwin, your turn. And I'd say at this point, you can hear the sound. You can't hear a whole lot with the sound of the river, but you do start to hear this pounding sound coming from up above where the water came from.
But I can't see anything yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna ready a shot with my musket. And wait.
Okay. Mael.
I will move across. Oops, I'm on a wall apparently. I'm gonna move across
Across where? Okay.
the river, and I will continue to hold a dagger until an enemy was within range.
Alrighty. Alright. A goblin appears up on the bridge and is going to have some cover from you, but you do see him, so anyone holding a ranged attack, that will trigger now.
Yay!
21 definitely hits for enough damage to kill him.
Okay,
Dang.
that's
Well,
good, 'cause my
Does he
five-
die? Does he die before the shots go off, or is it just like all at once?
He
feel like
died
it's all
from
at
the
once.
ray. Well, sure, all at once. You completely decimate his body as Radgar is.
Well, the reason we're asking is because if it was obvious that first shot killed him, then the other two of us are still holding our attacks.
But
Okay.
at the same time, we're holding our attacks for a guy to appear, so we don't await to shoot him to see if the first attack kills him. We all attack at
That's
once.
true. With the
to kill
reaction,
him.
yeah, that would be everybody goes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Although that might be something to put in the rules that they
Yeah.
should articulate what that
We
rule
did do
set
something.
is.
We did do something earlier where I told the dead hit first because I had a higher initiative, so they couldn't imply
Oh,
that.
Right.
Shout out to the raid, whoever just came in here with that. Thank you.
Sweet. All right.
The
So
what?
remember in
Somebody raided our
September
Twitch chat.
we can give a review on this, so that might be something that we need to tell Wizards of the Coast. If you got 4 people holding a ranged attack, does it all trigger and go away at once, or can we decide what kills it? So keep that in mind. Okay, that will bring us to Radgar, you are rained on with goblin sinew and blood and bones as your entire party has just decimated this goblin with a crossbow, a dagger, a musket, and a ray of frost.
I
Alright,
feel no remorse against this little dude.
Did I see did I happen to see where the goblin came from on the bridge?
He came from this direction.
All right, I'm gonna run up the bridge then using 20 feet of movement, and then I will prepare an action.
The bridge is 20 feet above you.
I know, I just said that. I'm gonna use. Well, oh wait.
You don't have a climbing speed.
So Sam wasn't up there? Oh, that's my
No.
mistake.
I was
right.
always on the floor.
Then I'll take 5 steps back, and then I'll prepare an action for if I see one, I'll throw my hand axe at it.
Okay. Alrighty. You hear more knocking, and then you hear another gush of water come through. I need all of you to make another dex save for me.
Bro, I'm gonna die.
Hey.
No.
And anyone that gets under a
Everyone
10.
dies.
Ooh.
Dex save, right? Yes.
I rolled a
save.
1.
Radgar.
I rolled a 13.
Okay,
I will
you're good.
use imaginary inspiration to
I don't
remind
think
people
that's
they
a
can
thing.
do.
Let's go,
It's
baby!
not. It's
Let's
not.
Go.
All right.
Saving
Henry.
throw.
Let's go.
That is a 3.
Radgar and Milo, give me a strength save.
Never. Okay.
Fenric gets that inspiration.
I got inspiration finally.
Radgar gets washed back down to the bottom.
I roll a 16.
And Milo,
'cause
you
I'm
managed to
a
hold
stout-
on as
Just like getting swept.
Radgar, you take 4 bludgeoning damage as you get bashed down the river and out the cave and back to where you were just 1 round to go almost. And then
Is he alive?
another goblin appears on the bridge. Was anyone have anything holding?
We all
Nope.
just
Oh, yeah,
decimated
Ra-
that goblin.
Radgar did, but no longer.
Oh,
As we now
Oh,
have Fenric,
yeah.
as you hold on as the water rushes down the cave there. What you doing?
Not this time, you fools.
And actually, hold on, I forgot. So I forgot the goblin's actual turn. He's gonna loose a bow,
No!
an arrow at Milo.
Okay.
So let me do that real quick.
It's
I'm so scared.
Ooh, a
of
natural
dying.
19, 8 damage to Milo.
You are
That
rolling
hurts
so
a
good
lot.
for damage.
All right,
That
Fenric,
was-
now you're good.
That would straight up kill me.
You are rolling so good for damage. I don't know why.
I know.
I'm gonna go ahead and loose a ray of frost. Fiend!
10 is a miss.
And I'm going to run across the river and get some cover.
You need to go up 1 more. You are in
I'm in someone's face.
Baldwin's spot. Yeah.
man, you rolled like max damage on that, you
There you
crazy
Not bad,
kid.
bro.
But
How do
I'm
you
a
think
dwarf.
how do you think I
There's room.
feel?
All right, Fenric, that's your turn.
That's
All
gonna be my
right.
turn.
The goblin. Oh God. How many goblins are there?
Oh
Whole cave of
man.
them.
Yeah, this is technically a whole cave.
All right, Milo, your turn.
At
Man.
least these many. At
Yes.
least.
5.
Stuff is happening you don't know about.
Oh God. Yeah.
This
Can
is
I
like,
see
this is like
what's
against
back
the
here?
giants again when you guys like aggroed the entire dungeon. No, this
what-
is a huge escarpment going straight, almost straight up. So it is difficult terrain to go farther than that.
Am I allowed to move right here?
If you have
Or is that
if you have
blocked
10 feet of movement,
I do.
okay.
I only moved I only moved 10 to get here.
And there's
then
like a
moved diagonal
land,
to move another
and there's
10.
like a landing right there that's flat. So
well, I can't fight unless Milo's here. Unless Milo's here, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'll use all my movement to get up here if I can. That'll be my 30 feet completely.
Okay.
Maybe I'll die, but we'll see how it goes. Can you just? I can't move up there though. I'm
Oh
being
yeah,
blocked.
there's a wall there. All right.
Yeah.
Milo.
If you-
Okay. So Milo, you move there and you get on this this landing, and as you do, you realize this is not very steep or not very solid, and smaller creatures are the ones that have used this before. So,
I'm small
As-
though.
how much do you weigh?
Oh, that is with all my gear.
Yeah.
I'm a chunky boy. I'm carrying quite a bit. I'm like
scale mail
120.
was like 45 pounds.
I weigh about 100 altogether, like probably 123, 140 pounds. I'd say
Okay.
135.
All right, as you get on there, the ground loosens and falls beneath your feet, and you go falling down. I need Milo, Fenric, Niall, and Baldwin to make dexterity saving throws as Milo and a lot of debris comes tumbling down towards you.
The good are coming in,
come on, a
baby.
5.
Milo rolls a 10.
Okay.
8.
All right, Mael, and so all of you end up. I'm gonna move you down here as you slide
Look at
down.
the damn halfling.
But Baldwin and Mael, you take 5 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Almost all my HP.
Dang! I'm going to use a healer's kit on myself to heal myself up a bit. So 1d8 plus 2.
Okay.
Mamma mia.
Nice. I heal for 8. So I'm
All right,
back to full.
is that your turn?
I don't have a bonus action to do anything with. Wait, let me see what I have for bonus actions. Because I moved. My action was to use my healer's kit on myself. Using the healer feat again from my pilgrimage background.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Alrighty. Baldwin, your turn. You are prone in the water.
Okay, well, use half my movement to get up.
Okay.
I don't know, fellas. Should we advance or should we retreat?
You do see a goblin right here on the bridge.
Death comes to all, young one. Advance.
Okay, we'll take a shot at the goblin up on the bridge. Oh, crit!
Natural 20. All
Five
right.
damage.
That's pretty bad crit damage, too.
Terrible
Okay,
crit
but
damage.
question: since he already has an inspiration, does he just automatically give it to someone, or does he not get it?
He gives it to someone.
Yeah,
who
he
doesn't
gives it
have
someone. But real quick, though, your damage roll, you're missing any bonuses. You just rolled a d8. So what's your bonus to your attack?
I
What's your
I
dex
That's
bonus?
plus 0, Aaron.
I don't think I have any dex on the firearm.
Oh, okay.
He has no
and-
dex. Period.
And
He
plus,
has a-
my dex is plus 0 anyway, so.
Yeah, that's why it says plus 0.
Okay. So 5 damage.
Oh wow! And who are you giving your inspiration to?
That is true.
Whoever's closest that needs it.
Literally, there's 3 people next to you who don't have it that are equidistant. Just choose one.
Oh, I have inspiration.
Okay, choose Mael or Milo.
Okay. Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Mael's got odds, Milo's got evens, and it came out even, so Milo got it.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Mael, you are prone, half in the water, half on the shore. I assume you're going to stand up.
Yep, that takes 15 feet of movement, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move here in case I get hit with any other falling people. And I will toss my other dagger.
All right, go for it.
I'm running out of daggers. I only got 2.
Oof, 8's not gonna do it as it sticks into the bridge and then falls down to the ground.
Nope. That will end my turn.
Radgar.
I'm gonna use second wind on myself to get a little bit of healing back.
Okay.
Big money, big money.
Ugh.
Big
Huge
money.
And then I'm just gonna leave. 'Cause- yeah, we'll charge up again, and hopefully this time we don't get swept away with the current. And that'll be my turn.
Hold on, refresh
Wow.
me here. Did you just use second wind to regain 2 hit points?
Yes.
Oh, good.
All right, Goblin's gonna shoot a short bow at Mael.
Mael, no!
11.
I have thwarted it with holy power.
Fenric, your turn.
Let's go. One goblin on the bridge.
Ray of Frost his ass.
All right. I'm
Or
letting out
something.
a ray of frost, and I'm gonna use my inspiration on it because I don't want to miss. Asul. What's it? D8?
Boom.
Well, didn't you have advantage?
Yeah,
Roll again?
yeah, roll again. You didn't roll
Oh,
with
it's
advantage.
advantage. Oh, I thought it was a D8.
It is a D8 damage, but you have advantage on the attack roll.
Yep, you're gonna need to roll again.
I am confusion.
Roll another D20. This rule hasn't changed from the 2 years you've been playing.
15. That is a hit, and that is enough to kill him.
Let's go, baby! Toto.
Yeah,
And-
baby.
And I'm gonna use some I'll go down here. I don't want to get swept away again. That's my turn.
Okay.
And I'll peek out it because I want to see what's going on.
Okay. All right, Milo, your turn.
Aw, jeez. I don't want to run up there, but there's like nowhere else to go. In that room with the wolves, the 3 wolves we killed, in the back there was like rubble. Did that seem like it could get dug away?
So that was like the chimney where the smoke was coming through. And
Yeah.
so that was it was a 30-foot steep incline up.
Oh, so definitely a no. Okay.
I mean it looked climbable, but it would take some effort.
Okay. Let's see. What will we do today? Bonus action. I will cast we all die someday. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move right there.
All right.
Do I see anything down here?
So the only thing that's different on the map is these rocks are not here, as that dam was opened.
Oh, okay. Does it seem like there's some, because we keep hearing knocking and we see water coming
You-
from this direction?
Don't hear knocking anymore.
Okay.
But the sound of the water kind of muffles probably what else may be going on.
I will hold an action to cast Toll the Dead on anything, on any goblin or enemy I might see. Advance,
All right.
travelers! We will win tonight.
Baldwin, you see Milo go running up the stream.
I just rip the air out of my chest. Ah.
Welcome, dwarven brother.
Okay, from this point, I'll hold the firebolt in
All right.
case I see an enemy.
Okay. You see just the very edge of an enemy appear right there. Milo, you don't.
Oh, I can see his hand. Does that not count as a hand?
Blast a firebolt at him, 17 to hit
That's a hit.
for 3 fire damage.
Got it. You hear this? Ah!
Man, I can literally see him though. Well, I can see a bit of his token, but it's okay. That's dang.
All right, Mael.
Mael will kind of, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I will go, that's a wall, apparently. Right here. There we go. I will go right there.
All right,
And
you
I
can
will-
see him.
I can't do anything about him, so I will hold my action for an unarmed strike.
Okay.
What happened to your trusty dagger?
You threw 'em
Gone.
all. All right, Radgar.
Gone.
God.
I'm gonna dash up 60 feet where the rest of the group seems to have ran off to. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
like
move.
5
You
feet.
gotta move slower. There's walls there, so you gotta move in small
No,
chunks.
it's not that. It's fucking. There's
Whoa,
my
it's like your
third effort,
third.
but it's opera. It doesn't let me use space to just move my characters.
Then don't do it.
What about your arrow keys?
That works, but I mean it's nice to just use the ruler and press
Yeah.
space, and it just moves your character.
All right, you can see both those goblins in that hallway to your bottom right, but you dashed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You've tried playing in person. Did you also try to be like, I'm hitting space, but my token ain't moving on the board?
All
No,
right,
I
this
spent
goblin's
most of my
gonna
time in
rush you
person.
with the scimitar.
Oh,
Trying to
oh,
figure out the right die.
I get a Toll the Dead off.
Okay, I'll give you a Toll the Dead because I was like, there's three people in
I
front of
was
you.
holding it.
Okay.
I can see him. I'm 2 feet tall. I can see between these guys' legs.
Okay.
I'm 4'6", man. Come on.
There's nothing much
All
dangling there.
right,
I
I'll
can
make a
see.
wisdom save.
Yeah, make a wisdom save.
Fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. D8. Come on, roll an 8, roll an 8, roll an 8. Oh, okay. 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. He's then going to swing his scimitar at Radgar.
Counter spell.
Oh, yeah. Natural 1.
Countered
As you-
successfully.
Easily block it. Fenric, your party has dashed into the cave.
Alright, I was over here,
Onward!
so. Gentlemen, slow down! 1, 2,
Do not
3,
retreat, you coward.
4, 5, 6. And I'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Another wave crashes into everybody. Dang it!
Am I
Lightning
able
bolt.
to? Am I able to like when I dash? I can't do anything. So that is.
Yep, that is your
my
turn.
Turn. Hitting next.
All right. Appearing on the bridge above you. And since Fenric is the back of the
No.
line,
No.
No!
short bow.
No.
Woo! Natural 19.
Okay, I'll take it.
23 for 4 piercing damage.
Did that die look cocked to you as well? Because for me, it like froze like on an edge between like 2 and 3.
All right, Milo, your turn.
It's okay. Fenric's still standing.
Gentlemen.
5, 10. Toll the Dead on the. I'll do the goblin on the ledge because I feel my boy Radgar there. Hopefully can take care of it. Oh, I didn't say I was doing Toll. I did say I was doing Toll the
Yes,
Dead.
you did.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that passes. I guess.
Man,
Making these wisdom saves, Aaron.
Yeah.
there,
And then I will healing word Fenric with my main action.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, healing word's a bonus action. I cannot do that.
Okay.
Instead, I will, let's say I move 15 there. Nah. The sweet embrace of death will meet those who it deems so. I'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. That would bring us to Balwin.
And if you do drop, I got you. Maybe. Actually, oh no.
You got a goblin on the bridge behind you and 2 in front of Radgar.
Okay. We're going to shoulder our way forward.
Wait,
Am I standing on a goblin?
yeah, you're right in between
You-
2.
But you just, yeah, you walked right through one.
Right there?
No, you're
You're
on
now
a
on top.
goblin.
You're in a goblin right now.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. And we are going to take the Warhammer to him. Ow.
Ooh, 5 is gonna miss.
Yeah, that's not good. But that's all we got.
All right, this one's gonna run here and come for you. Let's see. Nope, no pack tactics. So straight scimitar attack onto Balwin. Ooh, a 10.
And it glances off of my greaves.
All right. Another goblin appears on the bridge, is going to fire at Fenric.
No!
Bye, Fenrin.
Ooh, a 17 for 6.
I'm gonna shield that one.
How many spell slots do wizards have at level 1?
Not enough.
All right, so you raised the shield.
Similar.
All right, Mael, your turn as you seem to be flanked on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, shield.
5, 10. Bonus action. Pull out my wings and go up. Aaron, would you allow it if I went up 15 feet, use my action to pull him off with my unarmed strike as part of the shove?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I
pull
will-
this goblin to his death.
So
Don't
I will
pound.
shove him. I will fly up, shove him, and kind of just basically swap spots with him.
Okay.
Boy, I'll snatch you off that bridge.
All right, go ahead and make an unarmed strike. Oh! All right, so
Nope.
Or not.
you fly
No,
up
it's up
and
here
the
with
goblin holds on, and what are you doing with your last 10 feet of movement?
Last 10 feet, I'm just going to get up on the bridge with him then.
Okay. All right. Radgar.
Lord.
I would like to attack this goblin just directly in front of my face, coming in with my battle axe as I try to split his head in 2.
Okay.
Come on, big money! Let's go! Natural
Nice.
20 for 9 damage.
You decimate that goblin. He is dead.
You can give me your inspiration now.
Yeah, I will, because I already I have one.
Are you attacking two-handed with your weapon?
No, because I have the dueling feat.
Oh, okay.
That's a feat.
It's
Or not
it's
feat, I
a
mean
fighting style.
Yeah, I said the wrong
Shouldn't
thing.
it just still be the 1d8, but then should the
No,
plus
it
5 though?
No, I don't. It says
No.
Did they
the
change
damage
dueling?
rolls.
Alrighty. Fenric.
Let's go. You're not dead yet.
Oh, not yet. Platoon.
will-
Run up to help.
Gonna step back here. Get good sight. There's 2 goblins up on the bridge, right?
Yes.
Dang. All right. Soon.
Dang. Oh, maybe.
Nope. 11's a miss.
And I'm gonna stand under the bridge so they can't see me.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. I thought he rolled a 9. Dang.
All right. Well, that goblin still has another attack with Mael there beside him, so he is going.
Mael.
Mael, my bad. Yeah.
Isn't it at disadvantage now if he's using his bow and arrow?
No, he's using his scimitar. But a
Oh,
10,
well,
I
then
assume, is going to miss.
Yep.
As Milo, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. How high is the bridge again? You said 20 feet?
Yep.
Okay. Dang.
We're getting.
Oh, you know what? In the One D&D, when they make their own virtual tabletop, they do actually have that into account where you can do 3D space. So never mind. They've already like kind of shown that, so you can like measure correctly in 3D spaces. But 20 by 20, I can't do that quick maths in my head.
Are you trying to do Toll the Dead?
I'm gonna be able to reach.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was measuring. I'm just debating who to do it on. I think there was one goblin that was injured on the bridge. I just can't find him at the moment.
It's the one to my right.
Oh, there's one
I
to
don't
your
know.
right. I don't see one to your right.
Yeah, all
I
I'm
got
saying is
moved into the
uninjured
dead.
and dead.
Hold on. Yeah.
It's
So
okay. It's like
I just need to move the dead tokens out of the way. All right, there we go.
found a black widow in my room today. That was
Really?
yeah, that was concerning. It was like
With the
underneath
red
my
mark and
desk.
everything?
Yeah, it was underneath my desk with like where I'm at right now. So I'm like a little weird. I'm a little weirded out. I
That's
am
crazy.
going to
Try not to think about it when you're trying to go to sleep.
basically, you know,
Yeah,
I mean, the average, like the average person swallows like how many spiders a year? What is it? Like 6
Bro,
or something?
deep clean your room like tonight.
I did today. I like deep cleaned like all over. It was-
Do it again.
I'll do it again. It was during the cleaning process, thankfully.
All right, Milo, what you doing?
Sorry, yes. Yeah, looks like both of them are uninjured up there on the bridge. So I am going to. Yeah, also I'll the one that I'm pinging right now, I'll hit him with Toll the Dead. So, saving throw, please.
Fail.
Yeah, man, fail.
Please.
13?
Ah, you meet it's meter beat, so my
Ah.
DC save was 13. Yeah, it's all
Okay.
good. Bonus action. That was the action. Bonus action. I will. Who's on the bridge right now? Mael.
Yeah.
Mael's on the
Mael's
bridge,
Island.
and Fenric is underneath it.
Cool. Mael. Then I will use a healing word on, and this time since he's not down, I will just straight up have to roll.
Oh, I do have inspiration too. I remember that. I'm probably gonna use it next turn.
So healing word. Yeah, cast a spell. Ooh, max 7.
Nice.
So 4 + 3, and then that will be my turn. Yes, because I healed myself earlier from.
All right,
Healer's
Baldwin, your turn.
Okay,
Got a
I'm looking
goblin
at
right in
this-
front of you.
I'm looking at this goblin right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm seeing these shiny bits here and there, like his helmet and his shoulders. His armor's not all leather, right? Some of it's metal.
It's a token. It's leather.
It's a token.
He
I
has-
knew. I liked
has
where he was
leather.
going with it. But
So you're saying none of it's metal?
Correct.
none of the
Okay,
none of
if
you
I
can
use
heat up.
my inspiration, do I get advantage? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay, then we're gonna use our inspiration.
Okay.
We're gonna reach out and slap that goblin with shocking grasp. Oh, 24 to hit for 3
Yep.
lightning damage,
Yep, that hits.
but it doesn't kill him.
Oh man,
Nope.
he's so close to death.
Okay, and we are going to change our position to here, and that's our turn.
Okay. He is going to swing back at you with the scimitar. Natural 20. Just take the 6. Hold on. That was a 4. Yep, so 6 damage since there's no more
enemies.
crits.
Oh yeah, enemies don't crit. That's awful.
What do you mean?
All right, and then he's going to
Fantastic news.
move there, and then he's going to take the disengage action.
That's
And
awful.
then
We should crit.
He's a rogue?
Yeah, didn't he
He's-
just
Or
attack?
just engage
he's
as
a
an
goblin.
action?
As a bonus action, he can do that. Nimble escape.
That's pretty cool.
All right, this one's going to go after Mael with a scimitar.
Got
With
this,
the
Mael.
goblin.
I have faith in
A
you.
19 to hit. Woo, for 7 damage.
Good thing I healed you.
Also
Plus
high.
And he's
4,
going to disengage and run this way. All right, Mael, your turn.
Well, I'm using my inspiration, and this guy's going off the bridge.
Okay.
think I did that.
Nice.
All right, so you're doing the shove.
Yep.
All right, so
26.
he falls 20 feet. That is enough to kill him as he falls down dead to the ground.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd you knock him off the bridge?
You can shove
He
an
did a
un-
shove.
unarmed strike.
Oh, I
through.
thought Fenric was going. My bad. I thought he just like reached up for his legs, like pulled him through the bridge. Nice.
And the other goblin is gone. I can't see him, so I will end my turn.
All right, so actually, let me give you this. You can see this through that wall. Oh, actually, there's no light, so never mind.
I can't see.
You can't, so we'll go there. All right, Radgar. Dead goblin in front of you. One ran up this set of stairs towards the campfire light that you can see.
Charge up towards that one. How many feet is the stairs? Would it cost me any movement, or could I charge up
It's
to this
it's
one?
regular movement.
Okay. I'm gonna charge up here right next to this one
Okay.
and attack him with my battle axe.
That is a hit,
for
and
9.
that is dead.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I think your music is having some reverb going on there.
Yep. I can turn it down. Okay.
Music
Fenric.
section.
Thank you, buddy.
Fenric, you're up.
All right. We're gonna go again. Be gone, foul beast. With another ray of frost. Let's go. Let's go. 16 for 2.
Who are you shooting at?
Oh, there's still one on the bridge, right?
No.
Oh,
It
ran away.
It ran away.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
There's one next to you.
There you go. If you go one more over that dead body, there you go. You actually, nope.
I
Yeah,
can't
there's
see
no enemies.
anything. All right, then I'm gonna.
You shot a random ray of frost. I don't know.
No.
Shoot into the
I'm
dark.
gonna stay right here, and I'm going to hold the ray of frost.
Okay. Milo.
Milo, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 into this big room. 30. Oh. I see nothing. I will hold a Toll the Dead for any goblin that might come around the corner
Okay.
and eat me.
Baldwin.
Okay, I'm gonna reload my musket as I walk. And get to that point right there. And that is my turn.
Okay. This guy. Mael, your turn.
I kind of can't see anything. So I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna hold a unarmed strike to push anyone off the bridge. Any goblin
So-
off the bridge.
You can see who was put light on their shield. Radgar.
Milo.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, crap. I kind of left people who were blind.
Yeah.
So you would be able to see this path right here. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Now that you're all up there, I can delete that wall. All right. All right. So Milo, can you see that there's light here?
Well, I'm Milo, I think. Don't you mean
Or,
Milo?
I mean
did you
Mael,
say
sorry.
Okay, yeah. It's getting late for
I can
everybody.
see
It's all
the
good.
Yep. So you can see there's a path here, and you can see the light shining through there if you want to move at all.
Nah.
All right, you're gonna stay on the bridge.
Yep.
Okay, Radgar.
I'm just gonna move my way up towards this corner over here. 15. Oh shit.
All right, so as you get to there, you see there's a large bugbear hiding behind a rock back there.
I'm gonna use my last 15 feet of movement to get right up next to him. I'm gonna come charging in with my
And
battle axe.
as you get in range, he releases an attack on you with his Morning Star.
Okay,
Ouch.
Ooh, a 9.
that will miss.
Yep.
I'm gonna return the favor. Also, I've been forgetting to use Savage Attacker all night, but
What does that do?
it lets me re-roll my damage.
Oh,
Doesn't matter when you're rolling 7.
oof.
It doesn't do it automatically for you?
No.
Huh.
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
Something you can choose to do, like if you're not happy with your damage roll.
Oh.
All right, and then
Ripper.
a wolf comes from behind and is going to come at you, Radgar. And is going to try and bite you.
Oh,
Natural 1. As it is now Fenric's
Bites the
turn.
bugbear.
As you hear the
Fenric's turn.
sounds of
Fenric's
battle
turn.
coming from where Radgar
Fenric's
just ran
turn.
up the stairs.
Fenric's gonna run into the room.
We must.
4, 5. Oh. 6, 9. Can't say anything.
They're up here, friend.
Alright. Dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Milo.
Milo will
5, 10, 15,
20 right there, and he will toll the dead on Clark, the bugbear.
Okay.
Love his name.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a D8.
fail. Yep.
Come on, high money, big money, big money.
Two.
Oh, 2. Not
All
big
right.
money, but it's okay. And then bonus action, I will cast. You just see him like reach out, eyes roll in the back of his head. Okay, as he casts Shield of Faith on Radgar,
Okay.
bumping his AC to by 2, so to I
So-
think a 20.
Nice. He's
And
going
I'll
to need
just-
it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just send that. Yep. So now it's a
Okay.
20 AC, and I'm concentrating on that. I'm good.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And
Morningstar attack on Radgar here.
Arg.
Ooh, 10. Not gonna happen, as he's gonna kind of shift back around the rock here, but stay within melee as we now go to Baldwin.
Okay, I'm going to move to here. Do a musket attack on that wolf. Oh,
Man,
Ow,
have you
4
shot
to hit.
anything yet?
I don't think I've hit anything.
he's only hit
damage too.
He's only shot stuff with firebolt.
You
which
got
is
that. You got that nat 20, but like.
Oh,
with
he
two
did.
damage.
Yeah, it was 4 + 1.
That's true. All right, that's a miss as the echoing boom of the gun just hurts everyone's ears.
Okay,
We're all gonna get tinnitus
a
because
little
of you.
more movement. And
All
that's
right,
my turn.
Mael.
I will just go by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet right here. And in my turn,
All right, Radgar.
following the bone.
I'm gonna attempt to strike Clark once more.
Okay.
Got a nasty smell, boy.
Ooh, that was good.
Nice.
Nice.
That was clutch.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
24
looks
for
better.
12.
12 damage. You slice right into him, and that is a good hit. But he's still up.
That'll be my turn.
All right, the wolf behind you is going to try and bite you again.
Ripper.
That's me, natural 16 for a dirty
Ow.
20 for 6 piercing damage, and make a strength save.
Ooh.
Natural 20. You are not knocked prone, and whoo, you are barely still alive. As Fenric, your turn.
Ooh, Fenric is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 3. 4, 5. Ray of Frost on the wolf. Fasul. Let's go!
Nice.
Yeah, that's not that much.
3.
3 cold damage on the wolf. Okay.
Dude,
All
I'm just happy I'm hitting. That's my turn.
right, Milo, what you doing?
Milo is going to rush up with his shield. 5, 10, 15, 20 right there, and then he's going to expend another use of his healer's kit on Radgar,
Okay.
trying to keep him up. So D10 plus 2.
Nice.
Almost 10 for 10 HP healed. And then bonus action, because that was my action to use that. I really can't do anything. That'll be my turn. Die.
All right, Clark is gonna try and attack again with his Morning Star. Oof.
Ooh.
22
Ooh.
for 15.
Ouchie.
Radgar is down.
Oof.
And then Clark is... Let me see. Let me double check what Clark would do.
What would Clark do?
What would Clark do?
Yes, okay. So with Radgar down, he is going to go 5, 10... He runs and slides down that chimney there.
Oh,
out the back.
What a jerk.
As Bowen, it is your turn.
After him.
Maybe not.
Or it's...
Okay. Firebolt on the
That-
wolf.
Okay.
10 to hit.
No.
Oh, that'll only do damage anyway.
All right, it splashes against the rock next to you. You staying there? Moving. All right, Mael.
Get to here. And I end my turn.
Just rushed into the room.
No.
You're always like this.
All right, Radgar, make a death save.
Want him to do it in private?
Nah, we don't need to do it in private for this.
Cool. No suspense, I guess.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's 2 fails.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh.
Eat him, Ripper. Eat him.
All right, we're gonna leave it up to the dice, okay?
Oh no, I was kidding, Aaron. I was joking.
Well,
Nope. Leave it to dice. Dice
all
gods.
right, let
Yes,
us
I hit him
sir.
last.
If the God of Death wants him right now, that's up to them.
let
Okay?
me look here. Okay. The
Milo
wolf-
envies the ones who enter their sweet embrace.
All right,
And-
so the
and wolves
wolf
are very
has a
intelligent.
3 intelligence and a 12
Never
wisdom.
mind.
So it is smart enough to realize that Radgar is no longer a threat. So it would not go for the kill because it's not hungry at this point, and so it would go for Milo.
What if I'm pointing at Radgar?
So it's gonna go for you, Milo.
Damn it.
All right,
Oh!
so ignore that.
Ah.
So that is going to
Don't
be
matter.
That'll never not hurt, though.
Yeah, that's not gonna hurt. Well, it actually won't once, if they keep the stun rule.
5 piercing damage because there's no crits.
Yeah. Concentration check. 10. I'm good.
Okay, and a strength save.
Yeah, I will use my inspiration on this
Okay,
to roll that with advantage.
okay.
Oh, it worked this time. That's awesome. And I needed it for a 14.
All right, and Radgar, do you still have inspiration?
Yeah.
If you go down, do you lose it? That might be interesting to know. Okay, Fenric,
Let's
your
take a
turn.
check.
Yeah.
Azul!
Yeah, if
I'll
you
read
guys
up in that area.
yeah, check on that
Aaron.
for me.
I got you.
21 for 5.
Got it pulled up.
21 for 5.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Is it dead?
It is not dead.
What?
This wolf's a little tougher than the other ones.
You only
All
lose
it
inspiration.
says
Yeah.
is on a long rest.
5.
Yeah, you
Okay.
only lose it if you have a long rest. So he still has it.
Okay,
20.
I mean, that makes sense because if you can use it for death saves, you kind of need it still when you draw.
that's true. So you should probably use it for a death save. If
25. I'm gonna get right in there.
alrighty.
It's my turn.
Milo.
Finish him off. Finish him off. Oh no, actually no.
Bonus
see-
action, spare the dying on Radgar.
Okay, so he's stabilized.
Yep, and then I'm gonna take my mace out. I'm gonna take a whack at Wolfie, at the
Okay.
wolf boy there. Come on, baby, good damage, good dice. 16
Nice.
for 3.
And he had 3 health left.
Nice.
My first mace attack of the session kills the wolf.
Nice.
Just bonks it on the head, places my hand on its head, says a little prayer, mumblings, ramblings. That's it. And then I am going to go for that chimney.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Do I see anything down the chimney?
Yep, you can see him down there. Actually, no, you don't have dark vision, do you?
It's
Oh, I
probably
still have my shield. I still have my shield.
Oh, it's
out.
still lit up? Okay, then yes.
and it probably would
Actually,
only use
wait,
5 feet of movement to
Sam,
slide
I
all
don't
the way
think you
down
have
that
your shield.
rubble.
Sam, you don't have your shield.
What do you mean?
Because shield is your light is concentration spell.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was.
Yes, it is.
Damn.
Well, what spell did you use?
Shield of
okay.
Fate. Yeah.
Oh, light is? It's not. Let
Yes,
me.
light
It's
is
not.
concentration.
You sure?
No, it
Yes,
just has a
it's-
duration of an hour.
I thought it was concentration.
I thought so too, because I feel like we've ruled that before, but no, it didn't show up on Foundry and it's not showing up on D&D Beyond as a
Yeah,
concentration.
light's not concentration.
It just lasts 1 hour as long
Yep.
as you touch it. Then it's a dex save
Ah.
if you do it on
Yep.
an unwilling creature.
Yep, so you can see Clark at the bottom of the slide there.
Oh god.
Okay, that's fine. I can see him. That's all. He's down here. Come back, heathen. That's my turn though, because I've used all my
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
Get some. Oh no, I see a little token running.
Dang it!
Oh,
He
no.
dashed.
He's so
He
fast.
dashed!
He's so fast! Oh my gosh!
Okay.
He's so fast!
So we are a little past our time, so I am
no-
going
no
to
duh.
yep, I'm going to stop us there. So we will pick up here next time. We are not going to do our after action report. We will save that for a different time. And we will take it from there. So, those of you on the stream, thank you for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for doing that as well. And hopefully you enjoyed it and got to see some deaths. So,
You
Thank
got to see
you.
like 4 almost, man.
That's
Jeez.